And we are live. As usual, I'll put that link in this in the fucking comments. You know, for the people. Shit. I wasn't planning on going live, but now I am because I wanted to talk about fucking Crisis, man. I just watched Crisis. Hello, Tupac. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up? Nothing much. How are you? Like I said, I just finished Crisis on Infinite Earths, the 5 night crossover, which is like years old, but that was fucking good, man. That was fucking good. Hello, Rick. How are you doing? What's up? I'm glad to hear you're okay. Links in the thing if you want it. Yeah, but oh, nice, man. You have a nice night. You know. You have a nice night, man. How you doing, Rick? But yeah, that was fucking good, man. I just wanted to say that was fucking good. Uh, they did a lot of things right in in that crossover, man. They did a lot of things right, and I know people were complaining, but I think it was very good. Hello, John. I see you're not going under art anymore. Any specific reason for the change, or you just wanna? Oh shit! Babysitter 2 comes out fucking Thursday, man. I'm on Netflix right now. It says coming Thursday. Oh, nice, Rick. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. Take that shit easy. Babysitter 2 coming Thursday. Shit. That gives me an idea. Uh, we should like watch that shit live on fucking Thursday. Well, I think I might be doing it on Thursday, but either that or I do have another plan. No, no, Mark. I finally watched the CW one. I finally watched it. I know I'm mad late, man, but I just watched it and I gotta talk about it. Also, Babysitter 2 is coming on fucking Thursday, man. That's a lot of Netflix shit is happening. That's pretty cool, but no, I just watched the Crisis. I watched more of it on Netflix because they took Batwoman off of Netflix, which kind of ruins watching Crisis on Netflix. So I had to watch Batwoman from. I think my brother bought the whole first series on Prime, so I was able to get that episode. I'm not caught up on either of the shows, but uh, yeah. How you doing, Mark? Links, if you want to come up, man. Links down there. You know, everybody's always welcome. Um, Yeah, I really enjoyed that, man. I know a lot of people complain. I really enjoyed that. There was a lot of fun cameos. My favorite probably was Tom Welling as Superman and Jonah Hex, man, because we got to see how in this universe he got his scar, which was kind of silly, but also kind of cool. Um, I that's one that surprised me because I knew about everybody else, but that one just came out of nowhere, and I could kind of guess from the location. You know, they're going to that area. I'm like, oh shit, that'd be cool if Jonah Hex was there, and he's fucking there, man. I'm like, I didn't think they were gonna do it, but they did. It was cool. I know I'm kind of geeking out, but I don't know. I thought I just want to talk about it. I thought it was very well done. Very well done. Yes, my name is Trenchy. What else did you think it was? How you doing, Art? Yes, my name is Trenchy. What else did you think it was? How you doing, Art?
The best cameo for me on Crisis on Infinite Earth was Lucifer.
Oh, Lucifer was fantastic. I enjoyed that one as well.
That is my favorite TV show by far. And when they all showed up on it Lux, I was like, how much did they have to pay him to do that cameo?
Right. I would love John Constantine to show up on Lucifer. I know they're doing another season. They're not going to do it, but it would make sense.
Feasibly, you could do it because Constantine is a warrior for hell and Lucifer is the lord of hell.
That is true. Yeah, they could definitely pull it off if they wanted to. I just think studio wise, they probably won't. We're lucky we got that.
But here's where they may run into a problem with doing it. Keanu wants to do Constantine Part 2.
Oh,
And since that was his baby before it was the other guy's, like I don't see how they could tell Keanu no.
right. I don't know. Keanu was okay, but Matt Ryan, he's Constantine. He's straight out of the comics, but
Yeah.
I'll be. I'm good, Art.
Either way, I think it'd be cool, but
yeah. But no, I just watched it like today because I finally got around to watching it, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
the only thing I'm worried about the Babysitter 2 is no Samara Weaving.
She's gonna be. I thought she was a bit part because in the trailer, she's coming out of the water.
The way it looked at near the end of the trailer, I want to say she is, but she's not supposed to be.
Right. It's weird though.
Other than that, I'm excited for the movie. The trailer it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Alex. But thing is about this one that's interesting is I think the girlfriend is gonna be in on it or something because the way the trailer set it up, it looks like she's evil in this one.
I don't know if she's evil or if she's she's at that age where she's starting to rebel against the norm.
Ah.
Because the way the first Babysitter ended, those two were pretty much inseparable. So for you to change that dynamic, something really, you'd have to be something really major.
Yeah.
Not the way the Babysitter ended wasn't really major, because it was, but the way they ended the Babysitter, like I said, it brought your two main characters together.
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't separate them. Unless they're going to suggest that the neighbor was in on it the whole time. Which, if they were going to do that, that should have been the reveal at the end of the first movie.
Right. Which is weird because in the first movie it was Samara Weaving's character survived, but in this one it seems like she's gonna be resurrected again. It's like there's a few things that
resurrected. She never technically died.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But you know, what the thing that they to me they have working for it is they brought back the original cast except for Samara Weaving.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm hoping she is that bit part, but it is kind of confusing. But
yeah, well, technically you could do it because she never died in the first one.
yeah, I guess maybe she did some time off screen. I don't know, but yeah, that'd be a little weird. But I think this one will be good. Um, the trailer makes it look good, but like I said, there are a couple things weird about
The
the
trailer
trailer.
show us the best parts is what scares me.
Right. Hey Nathaniel. Hey June. What's up? Are you guys?
um, like I said, I'm excited for it, but I'm also kind of on apprehensive about it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if your big reveal was going to be that the neighbor who lived across the street was in on it and was setting up the whole thing, that should have been your reveal instead of making Samara Weaving the fall guy.
Yeah. Thing is, I've heard some like saying that she's related to her because in the trailer she's the only one not tied up, and we see Cole with the black haired chick on the run from them, and then you have that scene where she's like, "I still love you" and shit. So it does seem like she's in on it, but
I mean, now they could set it up. They could set it up that in the sequel, all your returning cast sets their sights on the neighbor, and they want her to lead. Be their leader.
that could be interesting. Like she doesn't want this to happen, but
Yeah,
they're kind of forcing it onto her.
yeah. Like I said though, she's at that age where she's starting to test the waters about going out and
Mm-hmm.
well in the trailer she tells her name the kid that survived the first one, oh, I stole my dad's car.
Right.
So that tells you right there that one is staying on the on the straight and narrow, but the other one is starting to sway a little bit. And I could see them setting it up to where the returning cast makes the play. Oh, come to the dark side. We have cookies, kind of joke.
Yes,
And
exactly.
and she her being at that age where
Mm-hmm.
she's like, wow, if I join them, I can get away with everything. It could be a dichotomy of her character arc where she on one side she's got the boy who loves her, and because that's the way they set it up, in the first one. But
Yeah.
on the other side of that coin is power and corruption and everything that those guys were into. So
Right.
you could easily set it up to where your main protagonist from the first movie is actually taking a backseat to your new protagonist in this one.
That is true. I'm hoping it's good because, man, 2020 has kind of sucked for movies, and this was one of my favorite horror comedies to come out in like recent years. So I'm just glad we're actually getting a sequel this year and actually this soon. They just dropped the trailer recently.
Yeah, I'm gonna. agree and disagree on the whole 2020 being a lousy year for movies. I agree to a certain extent that a lot of the movies I've seen this year have been overhyped pieces of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, The Hunt to me was the biggest overhyped piece of garbage I ever saw.
Wait, what was?
The Hunt.
Oh,
And
okay. I heard that was silly, like a silly movie.
I'm kind of sick and tired of the exploitive. You know, there's 3 guys hunting 20 people, and the 20 people at the start of the movie don't just jump the 3 guys and kill the shit out of them for whatever reason.
I'm sorry to hear that, June. I hope you figure it out. And hey, Jack. Yeah, I get that though. I haven't seen The Hunt yet, but I know people were talking shit about it though.
The biggest overhyped movie that was 2 years in the making though was New Mutants.
I want to see that shit. I really want to see it.
It works better as an X-Men movie than it does as a horror movie.
Right, but either way, I like X-Men. I like horror. I'll like it for something. How you doing, Sam? Oh, no talk.
But no, if they had just marketed it as X-Men: The Next Generation, you would have sold me.
Right.
Instead of horror movie X-Men, it didn't deliver.
Right. I hear you. I'll have to check it out for myself, but I'll hear you.
Well, that's why I'm not really saying anything more than what I'm saying. I don't want to ruin the movie for you.
Yeah, I haven't even seen Phoenix yet, or fucking the other one, the Logan. So I'm behind on my X-Men.
Don't waste your time with Dark Phoenix.
I know.
Phoenix was a sad. It was actually in some ways sadder than this movie. Dark Phoenix was horrible. Logan is phenomenal. Logan is by far the way X-Men should have ended.
Weird thing is, I like most of the X-Men franchise. I even like X-Men Origins Wolverine, and I know people shit on that one. The only one I haven't liked that I've seen, well, it's just I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just I don't really remember it that well, and it's not. It was kind of boring to me. Is the Wolverine?
I liked Wolverine, because it kind of got you, introduced to Logan's backstory, and told you, kind of showed you, everything that Logan had been through in his life, and that I enjoyed. I didn't. Yeah. I never understood how they made Sabretooth and Logan brothers. That just didn't make no sense. They were in the comic books. They were always mortal enemies.
Yeah, and there was that weird arc in the comics. I think it ended up being false, where Sabretooth was like, "I'm your dad." There was that little arc that went a little bit, but yeah, I do kind of like the brother dynamic though. It added something, at least in my eyes, it added to their relationship. I thought it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not that it wasn't cool. It's just if you're I'm not a comic book purist, but there are those diehard comic book purists that are like, well, those guys were never related in the comic books, and
right.
Those guys. Trust me, there's another friend of mine who's also does YouTube, he gets flack every time he fucking does a fucking superhero movie review. It's like the fucking diehard superhero fans just wait to shit on his reviews. Like,
Right.
dude, what do you guys want? You know, he did okay. I'm a Marvel guy. Always have been. He's a DC guy.
Mm-hmm.
He gave The Dark Knight a 4.5 out of 5, which is damn near a perfect movie. I gave it a 4. And the amount of flack I've seen him fucking take over not giving it a perfect score was ridiculous.
That's ridiculous, man.
That's why I'm like, I'm glad I only have like 40 people subscribe to my channel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I've gotten into arguments over a movie I reviewed. It wasn't Batman, or it wasn't The Flash, or it wasn't Thor. It was 1980 something Society, and I just hated that movie. To me, it had no artistic value whatsoever. And some guy wanted to fucking sit there and argue with me about, no, this movie is a classic. I'm like, classic with that. It's just, it is what it is. You're always going to have those people who think that they're right and everybody else is wrong.
Mm-hmm. I get that. Like, I don't mind like debates, but no one should be telling you you're wrong. Like, you can state your side of the story, but never say someone they're wrong. And that's okay, Sam. You're always welcome. And
that'd be like me coming on, seeing you do a review and going, dude, are you out of your mind?
Good
evening.
You watched it? No, again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and you can respectfully disagree, but don't sit there and just badger someone to change their review and their thoughts when they're not going to do it.
Right. Hello, Joker.
Good evening.
Hello. Do I know you?
Maybe. Do you know Ladna? Do you know Ladna, Laura, Extreme Dread?
Yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah, you know those guys. They cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're okay.
You're friends with them?
Yeah, they cool.
Okay. That's all I need to know. You're cool.
Okay. I'll mute my mic.
Oh, you don't have to mute, man. Feel free. If you're up here, you can be part of the conversation.
Well, I could actually be a part of the conversation? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
We did talk some poetic about fans and how they tend to go overboard sometimes on a movie review.
So what are you all like talking about? I just kind of came in late. What's going on? Like,
we're just talking about movies and stuff, but we can talk about anything.
Movies. Okay. I like 80s and 90s movies. There's a start.
That best era for movies.
Yeah. I do agree. And I was born in the 80s.
You were born
I was born in the 70s, so. But I still agree that the 80s and 90s are the best decades for movies.
This is what like, ladies and gentlemen. I am an ogre.
You don't look bad, man.
You're an ogre and I'm Satan.
I look like Shrek.
You look like a
Hey.
well-groomed Shrek.
Yeah. This is what I look like. So you got a glimpse of me, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, how are you doing tonight?
Nice.
Excellent. Okay, I will go back into hiding.
You got a channel, man?
Do I have a channel? Yeah, I'm not. It's like Dr. Joker. Dr. Joker. What was it? Is Extreme Dread here? He can probably put a link to it, maybe.
I've seen it around. I've actually seen you around, man. I think you commented on one of my videos, so
I'm kind of a crazy fucker. I just do crazy shit. You know, people say, "Oh, he's not mentally stable." Well, who isn't mentally stable? You know, well, who isn't? Who isn't mentally stable? I think we're all like crazy to some degree. That's what I think we're like. I mean, we're part of the human race, so we drive each other crazy sometimes, some more than others. But it's like a domino effect of like madness. You know, everybody's got some sort of problem. You know, I mean.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man. Oh, sorry, Mark. What's up?
I said we all go a little mad sometimes.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Norman Bates.
Yep. So is Dred's not in here? Isn't it the live stream where you see like Laura and all them in there? Okay, never mind.
Wait, what?
Was that Laura's channel you all talking on? Or does she live stream?
Laura. I don't know about Laura, but I know a Polish princess. She live streamed once.
That's Laura. Yeah, that's Laura.
Oh, okay.
The only Laura I know is the one from Freaky Girls Live.
Okay. How many people are watching?
Wait a minute. The MTV guy?
Who's the MTV guy?
I don't know. I think Sam's saying that Joker is from MTV. I don't know what's going on.
I was gonna be on. I got some. I got like ridiculousness contacted me, and I signed a contract and an email. I sold one of my videos to MTV for like $200. It wasn't much. They give you like $200 for a video. That's all it is. You get 200, and then they put you on the show just so they can laugh. You know, so that's my life, man. One big joke after another. So I'm used to it. I'm just waiting. I keep calling the guy up. He's like, "Yeah, you'll be on soon. Don't worry about it." He says this is up to the producers. They have to get the video edited in, how they're going to edit it in, and they send you the money later. And So yeah, I signed a contract. It's legit. So it's legitimate. They didn't ask for nothing from me. They didn't ask for no personal information, nothing like that. They just said, "Hey, we can Western Union $200 to you." I was like, "All right, fuck it, yeah, send it out. Here's my address."
Oh shit. Sam knows you. Okay, you're definitely cool. Sam knows who you are.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm kind of I get on people's nerves to a degree. I mean, you'll at first you're like, "Oh, he's cool," and then later on you'll be like, "Oh, he's annoying," or he's that's just the story of my life, man. Like one minute you'll like me, the next minute you'll be like, "God damn it, motherfucker is crazy shit."
I think that's just humans in general, you know.
I don't know, man. Human race, in my opinion, I've lost all faith in humanity this year, man. Lost all faith in humanity. Everybody's, running around crazy, wearing masks and going on about COVID-19 24/7, and people rioting for no apparent reason, and just the 2020 is just going to go down in history as probably the worst year in history. It really will.
What the fuck?
That's Nathaniel. Hey, Nathaniel. There's a link if you want to come in.
I was like, what the fuck?
Thank you for leaving anal beads in the chat. That's always welcomed.
Yeah.
How are you, man? But yeah, I agree. Like, you got all the crazy shit going on. You have the pandemic and you have the riots. And, I've kind of not been liking humans for a while. I still have a little bit of faith, but I'm kind of I don't know. I'm on the fence as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of chilling, watching the freak show. You know, just right now, I can't even watch the news. News is just annoying as fuck. It's amplified, and the commercials are amplified. What I mean by amplified is they turn up the volume on that shit. It's loud. Like you ever watch the news, it's like the volume's like turned up another like 10 notches, and it's just like amplified. And when the commercials come on, they're even more amplified. It's like it's like how do people fucking like watch that shit? It's so
I
loud.
stopped watching news years ago, man.
Yeah, I quit watching news like around 19 when I was 20.
I just don't have time for it. I mean, I turned it on like a few weeks ago and just couldn't stop laughing, but it was so amplified, it just drove me nuts. So I just turned it off. I'm like, fuck this, it's too loud. It's no wonder
Right.
people are acting crazy. It's the news. I blame the media. You know, they get people into a frenzy. They get them all worked up, and they know they can work people up. They know they have control of the information. You know, they know they can get people to do whatever they want them to do, just by simply broadcasting their bullshit. You know.
I agree to a degree. Yeah, I do agree with that. You know, it's all about agendas. They always want to send a certain message. That's why I watch the news. I just watch. I read articles and shit.
Yeah,
I don't read the news.
you got to be skeptical. You got to be skeptical when you listen to that shit. You can't take anything they say for face value. Like literally, even the weather. They try to predict the weather, and they can't even like figure the weather out. You know, they're like, "Oh, it's going to be 80 degrees today, and the next 10 minutes rain." You know, it's like they can't even predict the weather. So shit. Let alone what's going on in the world. So I mean, I just find the news media is just the one big joke. I mean, they're the last one on the scene. They're the last one on the scene. They weren't there. You know, they're just there to get the story. You know,
Right.
the
No, I
story.
agree.
So anyway,
Yeah. But no, I do agree with you to a certain degree there on that.
yeah,
Um, but going back, dude, that's cool that you got your like shit sold to MTV and shit. So they contact you.
yeah. Contact me. I was just testing it out. Like, I got a tweet, and they're like, "Here, email us here, Derek," and da da da. So I emailed them, and they gave my phone number. They called me up. I tested out. They didn't ask for any like. They weren't asking for like social. They weren't asking for any like personal information or anything like that. Nothing like super personal. You know what I mean? They were just. I said, okay. I said this sounds like a scam. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this. I mean, what do you request of me? You know, that's how I test people out. Like they were talking about PayPaling me the money. Like now, I was like, nah, it might be a PayPal scam. You know, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking like do a PayPal. I was like, no, I don't think I want to do PayPal. Is there any other way we can do this? They said, we can just do Western Union money. We can just send it to your house. I'm like, I can do that. No problem with that. But they just send they just send you the money, or how they just Western Union it. They get it. They send it to your. I guess they mail out some sort of code or something to your address, and then take it down Western Union, cash it, whatever. I don't know how it works.
Right.
So they didn't ask for anything like super personal. So there's no way it could have been a scam. If they kept like bugging me for maybe a social security number, bank account number, PayPal, continue with that. They didn't ask for any of that. So I was like, yeah, this is it. Then they sent me an email, and I read over the contract. I read over the whole contract. They just wanted to buy my video for $200, and then they said, what was it? They said they didn't want any lawyers involved. Anything they showed me on TV, they were just they just want me to relinquish the rights to that video to MTV. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's cool, man. You know, you got fuck for a small video,
it's
so
nothing
that ain't
much.
bad.
I mean, people like. I mean, living the life I live, whatnot, it's no big deal, really. I mean, other people be like, "Oh, it's so great, you're gonna be on." It's like, I mean, like if you're in my shoes right now, it's really nothing special, honestly. Like it's just like, oh wow, I'm gonna be on MTV, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, you got $200 for not really doing shit, but just doing what you love and shit. That's pretty cool to me.
That's just I know it's legit because they tried to contact me like 5 years ago about the same video, and then I thought it was a scam, and I was like, nah, fuck it. I didn't ever contact them. Then like 5 years later, they're contacting me about the same video. I was like, yeah, they're wanting someone. This is legit. That's why I checked into it. I was like, 5 years later, someone's checking it again. Okay, let's see what this is about. So I talked to him. I still have his phone number too. I still call the guy occasionally. Like, what's up, man? Am I gonna be on MTV yet? He's like, oh, they're still working. We just did the contract. That's what we do. We pass it on to them. They make the decision when they're gonna put it on the show and how it's gonna go on the show. I go, okay. So that's how that works.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, John Art, I see you came on as John as well, dude. Do you got like 2 channels now, or? That's cool. Mark, is that a Lost Boys shirt?
Yes, sir.
That's badass, man.
I represent my favorite 80s vampire movie.
Yeah, that's like my second favorite movie. That movie's false.
This and The Thing are always battling for my number one.
The Thing is great too. I do love The Thing. Yeah, that was like just amazing effects and just very well done story.
The best practical effects I've ever seen in any movie was in The Thing.
That's okay, June, man. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. Never feel forced to talk. And if you don't want to be here, that's fine too. But if the conversation's helping, you do whatever is best for you, man. Sam, why are you gonna have 3 channels? You don't need 3 channels.
I thought that would be good advantage one.
Yeah. I have a couple other channels. I just don't use them.
Oh, man. I got to bathroom up. Oh.
What's up, dude?
Oh, my bathroom. I got to clean it up. I got like my toothbrushes and all that shit laying around.
Right. I get that.
But The Thing is not my favorite Carpenter movie.
I just got into a funk the last 2 weeks. I just get in these depressive like episodes, and I just don't give a flying fuck about anything. I let my hygiene kind of slip a little bit. I don't eat shit like that. So
I get that. Yeah.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got problems. Shit, I'm not gonna sit here and tell people I don't got problems.
Oh, dude, we all have problems. There's no shame in it,
Yeah. I don't like fake people on social media that act like they're not human beings. They become this persona like they don't have any problems, or they're just like the best ever. Like this fake ass persona. Like no one wants to be real with anybody. I think people appreciate it when you're being more realistic. I mean, I tend to be a little fake and fuck around a lot, but not like to the extent where I think I'm anything special. I may pretend, but I'm nothing special, honestly. I'm just a guy, I'm just a dude living in the same planet as everybody else, breathing the same air, drinking the same water, dealing with the same problems.
Right. Yeah, I have problems too. I usually don't bring them onto the channel, but I hear what you're saying.
I'll let people know. I'll let people know what's up. I don't trip out about that shit. I'll let people know what's up. I'm not gonna sit there and hold back either. Fuck it. Like anybody's anybody. Anybody's got feelings off camera. They can't sit there and tell me they don't have a problem.
Oh yeah, no one's claiming to be emotionless. That would be some scary ass shit,
Oh man, you don't got no emotion. You'd be like, yeah,
that's sociopathic behavior, which I'm not trying to put down any sociopaths, but that's still gotta be kind of scary.
Yeah, it's fucked up. People keep saying, oh, he's not mentally stable. I'm like, well, no shit. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you either. It's like I'm not gonna sit there and argue the point. Who is mentally stable? Like here's an example, right? So you have vegans and you have people who eat meat, right? So vegans will think people who eat meat or carnivores, whatever, are going to think that meat eaters, whatever, are crazy because they eat meat, right? Okay. and then the media is going to think the vegetarians are crazy because they just eat vegetables, right? So both sides are thinking, wow, these motherfuckers are crazy. See what I'm saying? But at the same, but on each side, they think they're just normal, right? So the people who eat meat are going, oh, I'm normal because I eat meat, whatever. And then the people over here eating vegetables are like, I'm normal because I eat vegetables. You see what I'm talking about? It's like that's the world in general. That's the world in general. We have different ideas, but people don't want to be open to other people's ideas. That's why everybody thinks everybody else is crazy or whatever, because we're all divided. We're all divided. Like this country, it's not the United States, it's the divided states of America. We should just change it. We're divided by church, religion, race, football team, state, town, all that stuff. How are we united? The last year has just told me that we are divided. I've been saying it for years. It's the divided states of America. We are not united. If we were united, we'd all get along, right? We wouldn't be rioting. We wouldn't have all these different opinions, right? We'd be united, but we're not. We're divided.
Well, the thing is, not. I get what you're saying, but the thing is, we would have different opinions. We would have debates, but we would be able to respect each other's opinions and come to compromises about them.
Exactly. We're living in a country full another one. Atheists think Christians are crazy, and Christians think atheists are crazy. That's just humanity in general. People don't understand the whole I've studied psychology enough to know that a lot of this shit that they throw out there in psychology. I mean, there's legit crazy people out there. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying if you're just living a normal life and you're not fucking with nobody, and someone's sitting there calling you crazy because of because you like I said, eating meat or whatever, or maybe you don't share the same opinions they do. They say you need professional help. I think people who need professional help are legitimately fucked in the head. You know what I mean? People who are legitimately just fucked in the head. They just have no moral values, the above. They should be about that, but locked up as well, put in a straitjacket.
That's fair enough. Yeah,
I don't
they
care.
should be getting help. Yes, I believe they should be given help.
Yeah, I think that everybody has a right to their own life. If you want to eat vegetables, that's fine. If you want to eat meat, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and tell people what they can and can't eat. I don't give a shit. Whatever you put in your body, I don't care. If you want to eat a lot of sugar and you want to be overweight, that's your thing. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. I mean, there's some people out there that I personally think that they gorge on food. They gorge on food to the point where they're completely overweight. And I think people like that are extremely obese, you know what I mean? Super obese, they can barely walk. They need professional help. That's an addiction. That's an addiction. Like drugs, even food is an addiction. I think people that are extremely obese, that can barely even do one push-up, stuff like that, that's a mental illness. You know what I mean? That is to a degree of mental illness. Because they don't know how to control their eating habits. It's not healthy to be like that. You know what I mean? It's not healthy to be lazy and I don't know. And you just gorging yourself full of food to the point. I mean, it's dangerous too, because you're clogging up your arteries and all that shit. Like me, I used to be overweight myself, so I know what it's like to be overweight. I was 330 at one point, so I know what it's like to be overweight. But I lost it all. I lost over 150 pounds. So it's I don't want to be there again. So I think people really need to take into consideration what they're eating, what they're putting in their body, shit like that. I mean, it's okay if you want to eat that shit once in a while, but don't fucking eat it every 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day. It's okay. It's okay to have McDonald's maybe once every 3 months or once every 2 months. You can have a Big Mac once in a while. Just don't eat that shit every day. Take it into moderation. Shit. And then and my thing is fat shaming. People why are you fat shaming? It's I don't see it as that. I see it more as motivation. I mean, if someone's gonna sit there and say they can't lose weight, I don't believe it, because I've lost over 150 pounds in my whole life. No one can sit there and tell me they can't lose weight. It's possible. It can be done. It's just a matter of just changing your lifestyle, changing up, just cutting sugars out of your diet, and just having some sort of discipline. It can be done. I'm just talking about like a super obese people, like people who can like can't even walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. It's like I'm not gonna say I have the best diet in the world. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm not eating McDonald's every day.
No, that's bad. That's
But,
bad. That's bad for
hey
you.
Pink, hey Pink Trump, how you doing? I know he is probably a troll, June, but he's not mean. We'll let him stay. Pink
Yeah, I
Trump
do.
the
I
wall.
around on to talk about that. Yeah, I do fuck around on social media, but I also share my opinions. But like opinions, not everybody's gonna like what you have to say either. You know, that's a known
Right.
fact. So
That's cool, Sam.
that was just my honest opinion, by the way. That's another thing. You could be considered a troll just sharing your opinion and being honest about your opinion, and you're not even trying to troll. Like literally, people can mark you as a troll for just sharing your honest opinion, be like, because they don't agree with it. That's another thing. Maybe like,
Yeah, I don't think you were being offensive per se. People might be offended by it, but you were just stating your opinion. You weren't really mean. You weren't really targeting anyone. You were
oh,
just saying kind of your belief.
derogatory terms, nothing like that. I was just saying, it's just,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's bad. It's a bad lifestyle. It's an unhealthy lifestyle. That's a fact. That's a medical fact. You go see a doctor, they're going to tell you the same thing. They'll say the same thing. So a doctor's a troll for telling you, hey, you're overweight. You need to start dieting. So a doctor's a troll for expressing the fact that being overweight is unhealthy. That's what I'm saying. You see, the doctor, oh, my doctor's trolling me. My doctor's being mean. No, the doctor's sharing medical facts. Yeah, that's a fact, man. See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth. They want to be hidden from the truth. And when they hear the truth, then they feel that they're being picked on or trolled. When it's not the case. That's why I'm very open minded. I'll listen to anybody what they have to say. It's okay. You can say what you want about me. It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to sit here and judge you either for it. Everybody has a right to their opinion.
right. Mark, do you have anything on the subject, or are you just gonna?
Well, as someone who doesn't eat a whole lot of fast food, I prefer to do my own home cooking. To me, I always look at like Burger King as a treat. It's something that I have once in a blue moon. After having my gallbladder taken out, and to the point where I was, in the hospital for a week, recovering from surgery. It's just like
Right.
I really don't, care for fast food all that much anymore.
Yeah. Well, June, I think you're healthy, so you're fine. It wasn't he wasn't saying anything negative about big people. He was saying negative about people who are unhealthy, who are living unhealthy.
You can have a gut and still be healthy.
Yeah.
I walk around at my healthy weight. And this is what my doctor told me. My healthy weight is between 225 and 235. I walk around at 220.
Hmm.
I walk regularly. I don't. I don't have a lot of fast food. I every once in a blue moon I'll have a Whopper or something.
Yeah, I take a
Anymore,
walk.
I would rather have Subway over, that where you get fresh veggies and stuff on your sandwich.
Yeah. No, Subway's good. Uh, yeah, June, you should not have been blocked because of your opinion. I don't get why that guy did that. That's silly. And hello, gnome of the gnome trolls and goblins. No, no, man, I get it. Uh, yeah, no, you're fine, man. You're fine. It's like, but yeah, that was interesting. That was a good subject. He didn't have to leave. I hope he didn't think I was picking him up or anything, but
I didn't. I was just sitting. I was just waiting for him to finish before I chimed in. That's why,
yeah, that's why
that's
I asked you because I didn't want you to feel left out either.
no.
I
I,
want
you know, I was
everyone to have a voice.
I was just taught that you wait until somebody else is done talking and then you add your retort.
Yeah. Nah, he was
And
cool.
yeah, no, I didn't have a problem with anything he was saying.
I think maybe he just had to go do something.
Well, he did say he had to go clean in his bathroom.
Oh yeah, yeah. You like Subway? Cool. Nice, Noma the Gnome. Welcome. I'm guessing you're new here as well. Welcome. I have even lifted things with my Well, steroids like fake muscle, right? I don't know how much steroid works, but I don't think that's like genuine muscle.
No, that's not genuine muscle. Ask Scott Steiner.
Yeah. That's like it's like you look like you're muscular, but you're actually not stronger than anybody. You just have that physical build. I'm guessing. I'm not sure what steroids does, but that's what I always got out of it.
Well, my nieces and nephews all think I'm weak because I don't have great big bulging muscles. Until they actually have me put them in a rear naked choke, and then they realize I'm a lot stronger than they realize.
Right.
And they'll all sit there and line up and go, "All right, put me to sleep." And in 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes or 5 seconds, they're like, "Let me go."
Right. Gotcha, Jew. Oh, and welcome, Gnome. Welcome, man. But yeah, it's like, you can't really access strength from physical appearance.
Yeah, like I said, Scott Steiner will be the first one to tell you he's not physically strong. He's just got Vince McMahon would be the same way. 75 years old, and Vince fucking walks around like he's Mr. Olympia.
Right. Yeah, I never realized how jacked Vince was. But yeah, he's pretty jacked.
Hell, I saw a clip of about a couple right before his 75th birthday, where Vince was showing the new guys how to take bumps off the stage at 75 years old, and it wasn't like a short fall. This is like a good 2.5-foot fall that Vince was taking.
Oh shit.
Vince is a crazy bastard.
He is. I'm pretty sure he really has mental issues. At least that's what I've heard.
No, you can start to see Vince's mental capacities are starting to go by the wayside.
Yeah. Oh, you're cool, Gnome. Welcome. There's one benefit does being a fat guy versus a big buff guy. There was one time I entered a hot dog contest. I ate 85 hot dogs to a baseball inning and won $200. Oh shit! What the hell? Good for you, man. That's crazy.
I'm coming back over here.
You never showed back up over here. Sorry about that. That was my niece.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. If you ever need to go or anything, don't worry about it, man. Any interruptions is fine. Don't let me hold you back from your duties or whatever.
But no, it's just weird that there are guys who are legitimately who put in the work to get looking that way.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Orndorff back in the 80s was a workout machine.
Yeah.
He was legitimately in good shape. Then you had guys like Hulk Hogan and and then Vince, and then just everybody you fucking just started coming in looking like fucking they were jacked through the ceiling.
Mhm. Like I'm a fan of Hulk, but yeah, I will say his muscle mass did look unnatural at times.
Yeah. But then you had guys like Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect who weren't super big, but they were just big enough.
Who again?
You know,
You point out.
Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect.
Oh, true. Yeah,
And those guys could out wrestle anybody that Vince brought in the 80s.
that is true. Ultimate Warrior, man. I don't know if his muscle was natural, but he was like, there's a reason why they called him the Warrior, man.
No, his naturals were not natural.
Yeah,
He was bigger on steroids than Hulk Hogan was.
yeah, that is
And that's saying
true.
a lot.
Oh, you can go. My bad.
I don't know if I'm going to sit here and dispute Junebug, but I don't know if Doc has ever used steroids or not. It's a lot because now it'd be a lot harder to get away with it
Hmm.
because everything is so tested.
Yeah, everything's regulated, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason why you don't see guys with like gigantic muscles anymore. There's some, but not like the old ones.
Yeah. Well, look at Batista. Batista is a perfect prime example of what, steroids used to be, and now Batista's actually cut down. He's still, got his definition and is still built. But if you look at Batista when he first started out to Batista now, you can tell I'd say he's lost a good 40% of his muscle mass.
He's definitely not as cut as he used to be, because he used to look beastly. He used to look. Now he still has it, but definitely not as much. I don't know, June. He might, but I get what you're saying with Hugh Jackman versus The Rock. And you can see
Yeah,
Hugh
but how much of that
Jackman.
is, The Rock's genetics? Rock's half black, half Samoan.
Oh yeah. I get that's a good add-in too. I don't know what TRT is. That's what TRT is.
Yeah, testosterone replacement therapy.
Apparently that's legal. So that's like the new thing for steroids, I'm guessing. Oh shit.
Yeah, but but that is highly. They can still bust you for it, legal or not. That's why you don't see Brock Lesnar making any plans to go back to the UFC anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Again, half of Brock's makeup is just what he put his body through when he was in college and living on a farm. That guy is a genetic freak. The other half of it is steroids. You can't lie and say, oh, that's Brock's muscles are all natural. No.
Mm-hmm.
No way in
Yeah.
hell. Is 70% of Brock's muscles natural? Yeah. Because I've seen the guy I've seen the guy's workout regimen. it would put most fucking football players to shame nowadays.
Right.
And Brock's what, over 40?
I think so. Dude was wrestling since what, the like 90s?
Yeah, he was mid 90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
So, and he's still can throw around guys twice his size.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a fan of him, but I will say it is impressive what he can do.
I'm no fan of Brock Lesnar whatsoever. I can't stand the man. I despise everything that Brock Lesnar is. But to be up there in his years like he is, and still be able to move like he does, that shouldn't be natural.
I agree on that level. June, he probably did. I don't know about Chris Evans, but he might have, you never know what's going on.
I don't know, because if you go back to Not Another Team movie, Chris Evans was starting to get big then.
Oh shit.
I'm not saying he was well defined then as he is now, but Chris Evans was kind of shredded in Not Another Team movie.
Oh, Not Another Team. He was a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I've seen that movie. Yeah, he was a little
Chris
bit.
Evans was your star in that movie.
Yeah. I remember that. He didn't look bad in a Fantastic Four either. Because he was like they had him in an athlete in a way, a pro sequel.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. Yeah, he was kind of.
If you look at Chris Evans, as he really started to his movie roles really started progressing. I don't know if he used anything or if he just started putting in the work naturally.
I don't know. I guess at this point it could go either way. Maybe he was naturally doing it. Maybe it was steroids. Maybe it was a mix of both. Could. But I will say this: the man has an underrated career. Before Captain America, he's done pretty good stuff.
Yeah. I always remember him from Not Another Team movie because that was the first movie I ever saw Chris Evans in.
Right.
And Chris Evans was no small boy by any means in that movie.
No, he was a football player.
So, yeah, he had to look the part of a football player. So
yeah,
so it's hard to say. He didn't put on all that weight to play that part, or did he? It's just those things you can't say yes or no. That
that's a decent way to die. I guess that ain't.
I hope I can finish the shows.
Yeah, it ain't a bad way to go, man. Like, if you gotta go some way, I guess that's the way to do it. I thought. Oh, yeah, you go.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna. Were you gonna talk about the Chris Evans stuff still? Because I was about to say something weird, so maybe it's good that you kept saying the Chris Evans stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I used to have this weird vision of my death, which involved. There's no way this is gonna happen, but involved me having a heart attack, falling off a balcony, and then in mid-air combusting into flames.
That's a pretty vivid dream.
Yeah, that was weird, man. That was like, I was like, what the fuck?
Not only do you die from a heart attack, before you fall off a balcony, so now you're free falling, and you spontaneously human combust. So you don't even splat when you hit the pavement. The only thing you do is scatter your ashes.
Yeah, I never saw me hit the ground, so I don't know what happens after that. Jesus Christ.
As I go up to the pearly gates, that's not the question. The question I asked God is, did I finish the shows? Oh my God.
Somebody putting that on the fucking screen. That deserves to be on the screen. That's a good ass comment. But yeah, that was my little weird thing. We go back to Chris Evans because that feels safe. Chris Evans feels safe.
Well, Chris Evans feels safe. I just, I don't want to put the bad mouth on somebody because what if he's innocent? What if he didn't do it? What if he just, bulked up for his movie roles, and if they required him to drop weight, he did it the natural way.
Right. Yeah, it could go either way. We can't really speculate. We can, but we can't really solve it unless we had actual evidence.
Right.
Someone stole his blood, or I don't know how the fuck you do that.
Yeah, unless are a computer hacker and fucking hacked into his shit and put it out there for the whole world to see. I don't see how anybody could sit there and say, "Oh well, Chris on such day went to go see this doctor and it was prescribed this," and
right,
stuff like that.
I get that. Yeah, I never had matches in the dream, June, so I don't know how that happened. I guess spontaneous combustion. I don't know, man. It's getting cold again. Yeah, it is getting cold. We're getting towards September. It's still pretty warm around here, but yeah. Junebug? Okay. But yeah,
You
have like Chris Hemsworth.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking know. I don't know you.
Wait, what?
I said I was just fucking with is like then I started saying, what a great username, gnome to gnome.
Yeah. That is a good name.
It's just when joking here, he kept saying he knew Laura. I was like, the only Laura I know is from Freaky Girls Live. I thought the other one that was here the other morning when we were talking was Lana.
Yeah, Ladna. I don't know, man. It was a little.
I could be wrong, but I watched one of her videos a few days ago where she was talking about whatever, and the guy called her Lana, and I was like, so that way I kind of like, wait, what, what am I missing in the conversation there?
Yeah,
I mean, her, Maybe I am wrong.
I don't know. I thought it was
Her, you know,
Ladna, but it's. I guess I don't know.
Lana, you know,
Laura,
I don't want
we're all
to, you
saying
know,
maybe we're all saying the same thing.
you know, I don't want to slanderize her name, and then she comes back and goes, "Mark, you didn't say my name right. I'm gonna
Right.
hurt you." But she
I
doesn't seem
don't
like
think
she would. You know, she seems like. Go ahead.
I said I don't think she'll hurt us.
Yeah, I was supposed to say she seems like the sweetest girl on the planet.
Yeah. Okay, I have no idea what's going on in the
But
chat. I'll just let that
I don't
go.
know.
I'll just let you two talk. The great mystery of gnome to gnome. You know, the great mystery of 2020, gnome to gnome. Who is gnome to gnome?
And that's just like on whenever Freaky Girls Live do a live stream, we have a running gag in there that we are all Matthew.
What?
That started by a stat.
I gotta go by their channel more. I've been there a little bit, and I know Queenie's a part of that, and I've seen a couple of the members, and I know they're cool and stuff. It's just I don't really get notifications for them, so I'll have to start getting there more.
And I go there because I've known Queenie. I've known going on almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
That's I've known over a year, and then you know the rest of them, I met a couple of years ago, but I just dropped off the face of the earth for a little bit. But when I actually came back and started doing everything, Laura and Queenie were the first ones to welcome me back and go, hey, you're actually doing a good job.
Right. I gotta check out your channel. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm subscribed because I never get notifications. I thought I was subscribed, but I really thought you didn't do videos because I never get notified.
My videos are few and far between.
Oh, okay.
There for a while, I was putting out videos like one every other day. It seemed like, but then I was like, damn, nothing's really out that there's nothing really out that I want to watch.
Right.
So then
Is
I started going.
Sam? Oh, my bad, dude. I didn't realize you weren't done. You can continue. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying that I started going back to like 40s, 50s, these movies.
Nice.
Started, then I started doing all the Hammer horror, the Dracula series.
Right. Those are ones I gotta give a look. Yeah, I don't know who's in the.
If you want something completely different from the way Universal did their Dracula series, Hammer is a Universal Dracula.
Right. Well, I'm a fan of the original Universal Dracula. Like I'm a big fan of that movie. I really enjoy it. So I'll definitely check out the Hammer stuff.
I am too. I love Christopher Lee and how he does Dracula.
Hmm.
You know, Bela Lugosi was the standard. You know, he made being a vampire cool, seductive, and that shit.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee
And yet
being
he was
Dracula
so
is
freaky.
scary. Chris being Dracula scary.
Right. Yeah, I like Christopher Lee. Like it I haven't seen much of his horror stuff. I've seen a little bit. You're back. Hello, Marty. I'll leave a link if you want to come in. You know, you don't have to, but I'll leave a link.
And you had Gary Oldman play Dracula.
Hmm.
So it was like
Sorry, man. You keep pausing a little bit. You keep glitching a little bit, so there's like a slight delay. That's why I keep cutting you off. I apologize. I don't mean to cut you off, man.
no, it's fine.
How you doing, Martin? But I agree. The thing is, I like the '90s Dracula movie. It's just I can't watch it a lot because I don't understand it. I can't keep up with it. Like especially near the end, it confuses me.
Well, in Bram Stoker's Dracula, the way they set it up was Dracula believed that Mina was his wife reincarnated.
Martin, I already said
That's
yes. Go ahead, dude. Sorry, Mark.
oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just telling Marty it's okay for him to hop on.
But that's Dracula in a nutshell. It's the Ford Coppola version of Romeo and Juliet.
Hmm.
But
I heard it's really close to the book, but I haven't read the book. I started the book. I never finished.
It's the closest version of Bram Stoker's Dracula that I've ever seen.
I heard that, and like the '70s BBC version is really good. Apparently,
I would rather have the Coppola version. Just me. I don't need Keanu fake accents, but Sir Anthony Hopkins adds a lot to a movie.
I know a lot of people make fun of him for like talking about syphilis and stuff, but I never minded that. I always had fun with Anthony Hopkins' portrayal of Helsing. I don't hate that movie. I love Winona Ryder. It's just that ending. The ending, it's all over the place and it's very arty, and I can't keep up with what's going on. So I don't understand.
The ending is where the true tragedy comes in because Winona Ryder is the one who kills Dracula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I said it plays out like a Bram Stoker's version of Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. But yeah, Marty, go right ahead. Hop on, man. No problem. And June, that would be great. You would have to I don't know how you would do that. Frankenstein might be easier to do that, but Dracula, I'd be interested to see a Dracula that stays true to the character but can be shown to kids. Like up with like the PG rating and shit.
They did it for Scooby Doo.
They did do that. They did.
Scooby Doo and the Ghoul School. 1990, I think, or early 80s.
Yeah. You're talking about Reluctant Werewolf, right? Or
This was called Scooby Doo and the Ghoul School, where Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy all went to fucking teach like teachers at this school, and they were teaching the Daughters of Frankenstein, Dracula, the Mummy, and Phantom of the Opera.
I know what
Weren't they in
you're
a
talking
band? Weren't they in some kind of rock band and Shaggy fucking ended up falling for him, or is that another cartoon?
That's another cartoon.
Yeah, because there was 3 in that series. There was Boo Brothers, there was Reluctant Werewolf, and there was Ghoul School. They were like the same. They had the same type of gist to those movies.
So yeah, I just finished watching a really cool British horror movie there, an old one from '72 called Deathline. I don't know if you've seen it. It was released as raw meat in the United States.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I've never heard.
Basically, it turns out that there's a kind of clan of people living in the London Underground. They're basically inbred kind of children of people who were trapped down there since the 1800s, and they've been eating each other. And because the London Underground's been expanding, they were able to escape, and they start eating people. Donald Pleasance and Christopher Lee are in it. It's pretty fucking cool. Like,
damn. Yeah, Donald Pleasant.
He's brilliant at it. He's this fucking sardonic kind of police captain who just he can't fucking come to grips with that there's cannibals living under fucking London, and
Right.
It isn't until someone from MI5 is kidnapped and taken down there that he has to fucking take it seriously. But one of the cannibals, because they don't know proper English, the only thing he can say is "mind the doors." It's fairly fucking gory. It's like
I've seen that movie.
You've seen it?
Yeah. When I have a bad memory when it comes to until I start hearing certain phrases. When you said "mind the doors," I
instantly came back. Yeah,
instantly.
That's all he can say, because like they've been trapped underground for like I think fucking hundreds of years, and they've been inbreeding and fucking eating each other. It's a fucking crazy movie. It's Trenchy. It's actually on YouTube. If you want to watch it,
I'll definitely give it a look at some point.
It's called Deathline. So have I sorry, I cut across you there. What did Scooby Doo? What brought on Scooby Doo? You had jumped from was it Hammer to Universal to like influences from like different versions of like the Universal monsters, yeah?
Well, we first started out with first one in we were talking about the Hammer Dracula series, and how Christopher Lee did Dracula so much more menacing than Lugosi did.
Yeah, he didn't talk, so you got more the element of a creature than an actual human.
Yeah, and then it went from Hammer to the Francis Ford Coppola, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I like that movie. I do
too.
like that movie.
movie.
I like it too. Like I said, it's just the ending. Just they jump around a lot in the ending, and it's very arty. So it's hard for me to understand what's going on at times in that film.
I had watched. I was kind of like you when I saw it first, Trenchy. I was about 11 when I saw it first, and I remember thinking, did Dracula turn into Jesus? Because the fucking his mural ends up on the fucking stained glass window, and I'm like, did he turn into Jesus? Was Dracula Jesus? And I was like, the fuck? Did you were you left kind of scratching your head with that at the end as well, Trenchy?
It was a little weird. It's just like they were. I didn't know what was going on half the time in the ending. Like they were chasing him here, and then somebody died, and I didn't even know who that character was, but he died, and they had a
That was
funeral for
Quincy.
him.
That was Quincy. He was like a kind of cowboy character. That was actually Billy Campbell, fucking the Rocketeer. The guy who played him was the Rocketeer.
The best way I could describe that ending, this is what I see. It's the Romeo and Juliet effect.
Oh yeah.
Winona Ryder.
Juliet survives.
Yeah, she kills Dracula, but she lives on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was more. It wasn't out of hatred she killed him either. It was kind of like she loved him so much, and the reincarnated version in her wanted to be with him, so that's why she sent him on to the other side. That's what I took. But I can get, like, kind of, I was talking to Andrew about this, and it's Bram Stoker done essentially what could be called a found footage story before fucking movies existed. All the stuff is told through diary entries. It's all told through medical reports and diary entries, and I think that's what makes it very hard to kind of follow it from a linear kind of standpoint.
Right.
Yeah.
I still like the movie. It's a very good movie. I don't get why.
I'm not misconstruing that you're giving out about the movie, but I can see why you might be left a bit kind of bamboozled by some of the parts.
Yeah, I definitely am confused by it. I'm gonna try to get to the chat here a little bit. That would actually be badass, June, if Disney did a PG-13 animated Dracula movie. They'll never do it, but that would be badass.
Oh, my whole. Yeah, again, it's like, again, okay, you could push it that they kind of went there with the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but like, we'll try and list a couple of fucking horror influenced kind of Disney animated movies. Animated. So we have The Legend of Sleepy Hollow with Ichabod Crane. Fantastic fucking Disney short based on the kind of the Irvine Washington. Is that it? Irvine Washington?
Yeah, Irvine Washington. Yep.
Yeah. Then you've pushing on The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Maybe.
But yeah, you got actual Dracula in a. Adam Sandler is the voice in Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
In Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, but again, that's you're not going to be able to tell the classical tale of fucking Dracula in a Disney format. Certainly not in a PG Disney format, because it was obvious Stoker was also doing a metaphor for sexual assault with Dracula biting women. It was like it's essentially rape. There's no fucking two ways around it.
Yeah.
You would have to make that a hard for Dracula, which I'd be completely fine with that. Make it Vampire Hunter D and give me extra blood.
Like,
And
it would
and
be
even
interesting if they got maybe the animation studio behind fucking Castlevania to do the classic fucking tale, and then
that
tie it into fucking tie it into
Castlevania
Castlevania.
is fucking phenomenal. As far as animated shows go, they did Castlevania right with that theory.
I haven't seen that yet. I will eventually.
Oh, you gotta see if you want a good animated Dracula tale. That's probably the closest thing you're gonna get to perfect.
And he's vicious, and he is the bad guy, but he isn't the villain. If like when you realize what he's doing and why he's doing it, you can't really be too pissed with him either. What you reckon, Mark? Would you agree with that? That he's not totally without fucking reason for going on with fucking the fucking
In
rampage he does.
in the movie, man is the villain, and there's man is the villain of Castlevania. Dracula, if you actually sit there and watch it from the end, Dracula is pretty much held up in his household, minding his own business. Has no bond with man whatsoever.
Like even the reason like he's kind of shown more mercy is because he's found true love, and then what happens to her, you can totally justify. Like
Yeah,
even when she's burnt at the stake, she's pleading with him, not the fucking crowd, with him not to take it out on the people.
yeah, she's begging for their mercy on with him. She's like, no, I'm already gone. Don't prove them to out right and show them that you are that you say they are.
right. I'll give it a look. I heard it was good, and I know the games were a success.
Trenchy, are you going to be live much longer?
Probably, yeah. Probably. I
Okay.
don't know how long, but
I'm gonna throw out an old fucking pimp tweet, so okay?
oh, thank you. You don't have to, but I appreciate it.
Dude, you're a good mate of mine on fucking line. I'm not fucking going to leave you. I'm not gonna fucking jump onto your fucking stream and then not fucking contribute in some way, shape, or form.
Well, you're contributing just being on the stream, in my opinion. Or being in the chat. Just being here is contributing in a way to me, at least.
I reached my fucking limit. I don't think I'll be able to stream myself. I think maybe I have 2 hours left, but after that, I don't think I'll be able to stream again until the 26th of September.
Oh shit! I don't know how much time Yeah.
No. All I was going to say is, and the annoying thing was, one of the fucking live streams was taken down by the fucking WWE. So
yeah, bastards.
Those rat bastards. I have plenty of. If y'all need me to set up a stream, I can do it.
Oh
Sweet.
shit! I'd be down. If you ever stream, man, I'd be down. You know that. I just need to find your channel and get notifications on.
Anytime we want to do a movie watch, I have movie on YouTube.
But yeah, like I don't know how many hours I have left, or I would contribute to, and if I can, I would definitely. If you want me to host a stream, or anybody wants me to host a stream, I can always do that. Mark just said he would do it, so I bet Deacon would do it if he had the camera.
Well, something came up with Deacon. I don't know if you're in the chat, but he lives with his sister, and I think he may not be able to join for my Sunday night streams anymore because she works the next morning, and just the fucking because English Martin, just because we go into the fucking wee hours, he kind of inadvertently wakes her up, and it's no one's fault. It's not even my sister's fault. It's just fucking. I kind of use 11 o'clock as the golden hour because I know you guys are bombing around at that time, but I want to try and work it in some way that Deacon can kind of still be a part because he's kind of my unofficial co-host at this stage.
Yeah.
Right.
June, I don't know if I've ever seen that one. I guess there's a few train movies involving those guys.
Yeah, that should be a fucking topic for one of the streams, Trenchy. Just horror movies involving trains. You've Midnight Meat Trade, you've Deadline, which I watched tonight. There was the one we watched at Dr. Terror's House of Horrors.
Yeah.
Terror Train.
Terror Train. Yeah.
Is that the one with the fucking stop motion wasp fucking killing the couple as they're right?
I don't know. I
No,
think that's Popcorn. Popcorn has the giant
making
wasp.
this.
No. But there's one with a fucking couple, and they're fucking away, and this wasp comes kills them. In the intermissions between the stories, it's God and the devil, and they're on a fucking train, and they're fucking, and there's a couple.
That is. I know it because I just watched a few. Probably about a month
Dice
ago.
did a review of it. Remember, Trenchy, you confused it for the one Dice reviewed.
Yeah, for the one Martin reviewed.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, you're good. You're good. No, I don't think Chud was ever discussed. No, but Chud is okay.
Chud, cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. With two of the principal cast from Home Alone.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kevin Costner and Daniel Stern.
Minus Joe Pesci.
Oh, what, Mark?
I was expanding on what Martin said. It's pretty much the cast of Home Alone.
Home Alone was in Chud. Hey, White Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
How you doing? But yeah, I haven't seen Chud in a long ass time.
Chud was another one of those kind of niche horror films that kind of ran that I seem to see right there with Alligator and Tentacles and all those fucking movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, you have Chud, which your first Chud, which is for the most part a very serious movie, and then you have the second one, which almost has nothing to do with, like, the first one was homeless people being mutated into these monsters thanks to toxic waste, and the next one was basically a zombie movie, cheap ass kind of zombie movie.
Yeah.
Mark's definitely not 12.
The other night when CP was online, and he, the whole thing started over Laura pretty much from bad mouthing Friday the 13th, and CP came in to Freaky Girls Live, and it's like, don't make me take half the fucking audience from you, from your stream, and I'll be fucked if he didn't do it.
Oh, I don't know about
It,
that, man. I was in there.
no, it wasn't anything. It wasn't mean. It wasn't done to add. It was just funny as fuck to see happen.
What exactly happened, Mark?
Okay, Freaky Girls Live was talking about Hope and the cleaning lady.
Yeah.
And then Laura started going on about Friday the 13th and how much she hated the series. And it was like whatever she was saying about Friday the 13th got CP's Spidey sense tingling because here he came. And he comes into the chat and she right as she's saying that Friday the 13th Part 3 is the best movie, is the best part of the franchise. And CP's like, whoa, hold up. You're kind of bad mouthing my franchise.
Right.
So he's like, don't make, he said it as a joke. He's like, don't make me come in here and take half your audience. And 30 seconds later, he was online, and everybody went straight to his channel as fast as they could go.
Oh, fuck.
But
fuck?
like I said, it wasn't. There wasn't. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck you over kind of thing. It was just, more than that of, fucking just to fuck with Laura.
I've talked to that guy a couple times. I don't know him well, but I don't think he would do anything like that maliciously. He probably made a joke and then just went live. And then
because CP's been screwed over in the past by other people. I can't see him taking I can't see him doing that. Now maybe it's just like I find what was it? Was that what night was that, Mark? Saturday. What night was that?
Yeah, it was Saturday. Yeah, Friday or Saturday.
I think it's just a case of there's a lot of. That's why I do my streams on Sunday, because there's a lot going on Friday and Saturday night, and there's a lot of overlap because I know there's a couple of people who are fans of different channels and they have their live streams on the same night. So I think it could be just a case of people were just fucking bouncing around. But was it taken? What was the reaction to that? And I'm not looking or hunting for gossip, or I'm not trying to find drama. I'm just hoping that it didn't escalate into something that was that didn't need to be as kind of fucking serious as it was.
There was no ill will between either one of them. As soon as they started joining the CP stream, he put them girls on Broadway and gave them the biggest plug ever.
Oh, that's okay. I thought that someone maybe misconstrued what was going on the stream, because like the Freaky Girls Live is awesome because like Queenie and Laura and Anita and all of them are pretty sound, and then CP. I find CP hard to read, but actually he is a nice guy. He doesn't fucking some people don't get on with him. I like CP because he doesn't fucking suffer fools or bullshit around. He'll tell you what he thinks, and that'll be that. There's no maliciousness in it. He's just very open and frank about his opinion. But I don't think, because like there's been one or two incidents where his channel has suffered at the hands of someone else, so I can't see him kind of doing the same thing to someone else.
No, go ahead.
Oh, Mark, I'll let you go, man.
No, there was, like I said, there was no, evil intent or anything like that. It's like, siblings picking on each other.
Yeah.
You know,
It was kind of playful banter.
yeah, basically.
Okay, so the
those-
real thing, I have no problem with both parties. I don't know them very well, but I've been on both their stream. Well, I haven't been on his stream, but he's been on John's stream. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with both of them. But Mark, how that doesn't explain how you became 12.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Well-
Well, where the fuck? I was wondering where the fuck
Yeah,
it
like,
came from. I was
You were
like,
supposed to be explaining that, man.
well,
Trenchy,
that's
I was waiting for some kind of punchline or some fucking
Here
fucking
comes
revelation, and then I was like, because I didn't want to be rude. I was like, okay, Mark's getting to the point with this. But so why are you 12?
Here comes one of the other guys who always tunes in. His name is Dale. He made a smart remark, and yeah, and I'm only dude. If you're 15, I'm only fucking 12. That's where the joke comes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there's some fucking troll. There was some fucking troll jumping onto one of the fucking streams as well. And
Wait. Was it Dale Strunk?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I remember on the
What?
fucking Smash Bros stream, some dude came on and started accusing the lads of being fucking pedos. I was like,
Oh,
what
I don't know about that. But dude, if
No,
that was
it-
Dale Strunk's actually like a teenager. He's cool.
Yeah, that was only is like the image is the other Martin.
Antro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
Lestat.
yeah, that,
We're just gonna have to start calling him Lestat because the way I keep calling him, I'm gonna with it's gonna be here. Which one are you talking to?
but Tim, you're good. You're good. You didn't start anything, nobody.
No. And again, no one is bearing any ill will to anyone. We were just trying to fucking get to the bottom of how Mark was fucking insinuated as 12, and then it evolved into some fucking Days of Our Lives fucking soap opera. It's like, what the fuck? No, I'm just glad no one had a falling out or no one bore any ill will due to the situation. Like,
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't think CP has a mean bone in his body.
no, he doesn't. He is very pragmatic, and the fact is that comes from the fact he's a stand-up comedian. He doesn't fucking suffer fools, and just he calls it as he sees it. And for some people, like a couple of years ago, I might have been fucking put off by that. But like, would you prefer someone being honest with you about someone, or would you prefer someone licking your hole and telling you what you want to hear because you can't rely on that person down the fucking line? Like,
I'd rather not have anybody licking my hole. That's
it's a
disturbing.
term of phrase in Ireland, dude. Okay,
Oh
fine.
no, I was making a joke.
Blowing smoke up your arse. Would you prefer someone blowing fucking smoke up your arse?
Yeah, no, I get what you were saying. I was just making a joke out of it because it was kind of funny. I'm
I know.
immature.
Damn you, Trenchy. You're racist. You're racist against my fucking terminology.
I know, right?
I've killed better men for less. But I'll let you go. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because you're a fucking bae. That's why. Anyway.
We're not bringing that over here. No, I strike off for that. I'm just kidding, but oh shit.
You're never gonna live that one down, Tracy.
Yeah, I know. I'm never gonna live that down. It's embarrassing.
Dude, seriously though, you must have fucking you must fucking like when you walk into like a fucking a restaurant or a fucking cinema or something. Chicks see you coming, the floors must be fucking mopped every 15 minutes when a fucking chick sees you coming. Like,
No. The thing is,
monsoon season, fucking Trenchy's here. Oh!
No, the thing is, women are not attracted to me at all, which I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Well, I have met a few times on the internet, but not in real life.
Tim, the explanation to the bay thing is he is a fucking bay. If you see him, he's like he should have been in one of those fucking boy bands in the fucking 90s or fucking One Direction or One Erection or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm telling you, fucking, I'm telling you, man. When Trenchy enters a room, women's knickers go over. I swear to fucking God, that's just the way it is. There's no two fucking ways about it.
Trenchy's such a sexy motherfucker. When the girls see him, they can't help but throw their panties at him.
Oh yeah.
That. I thank you for the compliments, but no. Like, there was one time in high school that my parents are like, you should go to the prom and shit. I'm like, okay, I will try it. I will ask one person out, and if they don't say yes, I won't go, and shit. But I'll at least try. So I asked this girl out, and she told me no, then started asking me advice on how to ask another dude she liked out. That's how much I detract the women, man.
No, you know what? That one was just, she was insecure. She couldn't handle that some fucking sex magnet was fucking giving her the eyes. She was like, oh my God, I won't fucking last a minute with this fucking creature. He'll fucking tear me asunder. That's what was going on there. And then she was like, this guy's been with fucking a pilit or a fucking clunge. I bet you he knows all the secrets to getting a date. That's what happened there, man. You were too much of a fucking specimen for her. That's what fucking went down.
I don't know about that.
No two ways about it. Friendship.
But I'm kind of glad that didn't happen, because then she later told me, we were friends, right? She later told me that she wanted to seriously, and there was no joking. Dead tone. She's like, I want to take this famous K-pop person face and put it on everybody's face because I want everybody to look like him. I'm like, what the fuck? And she wasn't joking. She was being serious.
So wait, did she say it to you as well?
She said everybody. She didn't say directly, I would like to show.
Here's the thing, Trenchy. That's subconscious fucking planting there. She was like, if I can knock Trenchy one or two pegs down and make him look like an Asian individual, maybe he won't be as threatening. Maybe he'll be more lovable. Maybe he won't be the sex machine I know he is. And I'll be able to handle that fucking creature in bed. That's what was fucking going on there. Guarantee it. Guarantee it, sir.
Okay.
Trenchy just admitted when Prince wrote the song "Sexy Motherfucker," he was talking about you.
No, what the fuck? Okay. I don't know. We need to change the subject. Someone. Maybe June. Maybe. But, yeah.
So you're the reason why I wanted to shoot.
Sorry?
I said I don't know how to segue.
What are you going to say, Mark?
I told Trenchy he was the reason why Salt and Pepper wanted to shoot.
Oh my god. I thank you for the compliments, but no, man, I'm just.
It's not compliments, Trenchy. It's science. It's fucking evaluated science. It's logic and science put together. It's like, fucking the sun comes up, it gets fucking bright. That's Trenchy enters a room, women fucking their libido through the fucking ceiling. That's all there is, man.
Yep. Okay, what the June? I don't know if I want to play that game with you, but I don't know. But
Anyone
yeah,
else? Sorry,
what's up,
Trinity.
Marty?
No, I'm
Oh
just
no,
wondering, is there anyone else bombing around tonight that we can fucking make them comfortable? So I don't feel so fucking bad for fucking turning you into a fucking a shrinking violet.
I kind of think we already
So,
have made him.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't. It's just I don't know. It's just a lot. But no, I'm grateful. You know, I think it's just over exaggerated. But no,
It's
you guys are.
not. It's not over exaggerated, okay? In comparison to Irish fellas, you're a fucking you're a fucking sex god because we look like that we look like we got into ships and just fucking murdered monks off the coast. That's what all Irish lads look like. We look like we're still using flint to fucking start a fire. That's the Irish, you know. We
Yeah,
drink
but
and we burn
badass.
down churches, and then we kill the English for burning down our churches. That's the grand scale of the fucking Irish. Yeah. Oh, Junebug films, and why don't you want to play with me? My mind won't go dirty much. Who is
Okay,
Junebug?
Junebug is a friend of the channel. He's a good dude. He has no filter, but he's a good dude. So he might say stuff that might be considered trollish, but he's not. He's just a jokester. He's a good dude. He's got a good channel. He talks.
When do Ineos have a filter?
Huh?
So when do Ineos ever have a filter?
Oh, that is true. We have said a lot of
Excuse
things.
me, Mark. I have a fucking filter. I don't act a fucking cunt the whole fucking time. I'm the most fucking restrained bastard you ever fucking meet. When have I ever needed a fucking filter? Seriously, come on. You're talking bollocks now, man. I've never needed a filter. Trenchy, have
No,
I ever needed a fucking filter in my fucking life?
well, none of us on here have filters, so yeah, you definitely have not had a filter. I don't know about you as a child,
Excuse me,
but
I'm Trenchy. I'm hurt. I am the most restrained bastard you will ever meet. I,
oh,
I,
oh, wait a minute, my bad. I didn't know the joke. I was lost. Oh shit. Yeah, June's cool. He's a film historian. He knows his shit. But yeah, the thing is, I don't care what you say on here, because if people went back and looked at my old stuff, there is shit that would probably get me canceled, or worse, there are some live streams I should probably go back and take down, because I didn't realize at the time like how bad they look, but implying.
what? Without being patronising, being deadly serious, Trenchy, what age were you when you made that stuff? How long ago?
Shit. I don't know. I've had this since 2016, probably 17, 18, maybe
Yeah,
19.
Ted, look, I've said silly fucking shit. I've said stuff that wouldn't fucking fly today when I was that good. The fact remains, right? We grow, we learn.
Yeah.
I get it. You're right. People do need to make themselves better. They need to fucking. They do need to fucking accept that certain things aren't politically correct. But I think you should teach a person rather than cancelling them. Unless they're an absolute piece of shit who refuses and does it for shock value or just to be a fucking cunt. I don't think you should fucking cancel everyone. I think you should see the situation. You should see, well, this person was in their teens. They said some stupid fucking shit. They've stopped saying that shit. You learn. You grow.
Yeah.
Everyone, like when you're a child, you say silly shit. When you're a teenager, you do silly shit. When you're in your 20s, you're not quite fucking mature, so you will continue to do and say silly shit. But
Right.
it's the growing process. It's not like fucking people are like going to fucking change overnight. And cancel culture is dangerous because again, it is important to call out when someone does something wrong. But if it's a genuine mistake, don't persecute the person. Educate them. That's like because then you'll just then that person if you punish them, they'll just fucking dig their heels in more and they'll get more fucking kind of like no fuck it, I'm gonna stay this way because these people are treating me like shit. No, you educate the person on what they're fucking doing wrong. Sorry, went to a bit of a tirade there.
Oh no, you're fine. I agree. It's just the thing is that like this one of my streams in particular was really bad, and there was stuff on there that people might like misconstrue and paint me in a certain light, which am like, but I can see why. And like it was a fucked up stream. I admit that, and the shit that happened on there should not have happened.
Oh yeah. Again. What age were you at the time?
I think. Well, the thing is there was another person on there. That's the whole thing, and that's where it comes into question. Where I think people would get mad is about the other person that was on the stream, and that I allowed that behavior to continue, and I kind of fed into that behavior, and just. I think I was like 19 at least, maybe 20.
There's a famous quote: "A person is smart, people are stupid." When we are together in a pack, everyone's vying to be an alpha male, and if you can't be an alpha male, you kind of take the lead of the alpha male, or if someone is like throwing fucking crass language, or if someone's just kind of showing off with certain fucking phrases or trying to show that they have a lot of disregard for kind of the society in a group, people will be like, yeah, I'll get behind that guy. You may not agree, but it's just a consensus. It's it's kind of like a wolf pack. You run with the fucking strongest, regardless whether they're fucking strong by virtue or they're strong by fucking shock or fucking kind of excitement. That's why. I'm not fucking. I'm not trying to fucking find a leeway out for anyone. I wouldn't be too hard on yourself because, again, where it's like when we're with the boys. It's when you're in a group with a bunch of guys. It's fucking easy to get kind of swept up in the whole kind of fucking menagerie of talking shite and being not so correct. Who's this chap on with us?
Oh, that's Joker. Welcome back, Joker. But
good to be here.
Just some of I'd rather not talk about it on stream, but just like
I'm not trying to call you out either. But can I okay? Two important questions, right? You knew that now that happened, you realized it was wrong. You've learned from that, right?
Yes, I'm thinking about taking down the stream because what was happening was fucked up. Actually, maybe I'll just say what happened. I had a buddy. He was 15. He came on the stream. He was saying sexual things to me and the people in the chat. I kind of just went with it and let it go and encouraged it in a way. And he was actually speaking to some people in the chat who were women as well. And he was saying everybody was fine with it and everybody was laughing. And I thought it was okay at the time. But looking back at it, it was a fucked up stream.
So you've learned your lesson and you know not to do it again. That's like you've developed as a person. That's the fucking main thing. Like,
yes, if I ever let him back on the stream, he can say what he wants, but I would tell him not to like delve too far. He's 17 now, so he's more of age now to come up. He was cool before. It's just I should not have let him say those things, and I can see how that could be shown in light. Especially you got the same Shane Dawson stuff going on now and shit.
I don't know, man. Like when I was younger, I was like just the same, man. I think when we're all young, we just say like a bunch of stupid shit.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Again, and especially when you're
fine, Feel
when
free.
you're with a bunch of other guys as well, it's just there's nothing off the fucking cards to say, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bunch of alphas like trying to fucking outdo each other or outshot each other, but like.
Like I remember when I was like 15, 16, 17, I used to do some stupid ass shit. And I don't even know why I did it. I look back, I'm like, damn, I don't know why. Like, you ever like look back at your childhood and you just wonder like, why the hell did I say that? Why the hell did I do that? Like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, because you're young, you're adolescent, man. You just don't like you're just going through like you just out of puberty and all that shit, and you just like guys in general, we just say stupid shit, we're just like that. We're like very. I
Yeah,
don't know, we're very primal minded, I guess we're just like
yeah, like Joker, when between the ages of fucking 14 to 19, you're thinking with your dick and not your brain. That's the fucking.
that's true. That's
That's
true.
the long and the short of it.
I don't know, 44,
Yeah.
44, I still kind of think with not as much.
Oh yeah, again,
But after 12,
for the general consensus, we're fucking human at the end of the day. Still fucking
Exactly.
think with our fucking hindbrain as well. But at least we don't fucking rely on it as much as when we were teenagers. Like,
Yeah, the thing is, I think just people will look at it as there's this adult and he's having this kid on the stream and the kid's saying these things and he's feeding into the kid saying these things. I don't think people would look at it as this is two friends. Their age would definitely play a part in that. But and some of the things that were said, the women should not have been said. The women were fine with it, but it should not have been said at all. And I do apologize for that, but
like I wouldn't even get mad at your friend. Again, it's just
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at myself.
Teenager doing something stupid.
I'm not. No, I would never be mad at him. It's not his fault. I let him on the stream.
You can't really take responsibility. You didn't know what he was gonna do, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
you can't. You can. I mean, I know what you're doing. I know you're trying to. I get it, but still, at the same time, like you can be like, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but don't take full responsibility for somebody else's actions either, man. You can't.
yeah.
Right.
You're not a fucking babysitter either, Trenchy. Be right back, dude.
But hey, Trini, what's up? Welcome. But yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. You gotta let things slide. It's in the past now,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It is in the past, and the video's still up. I might take it down, but
I mean, do what you got to do, man. If you feel you got to take it down, do that. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do with your channel. It's not my place. I'm just saying that's all.
Yeah. But welcome back. You didn't say goodbye last time, so I was afraid we scared you off. But I'm glad we didn't do that.
Something happened. Like I got like the stream like stopped working or something, and I was like, I got things to do anyway. I'll come back later when maybe there's some other people in here. Me, I just go on a tangent. I start talking, and I talk over people and shit, so I get annoying after a while. So
no, that's fine, man.
Just took closed my mouth, zipped my lips, and just took a break.
I get that. Anybody got a segue from there?
Fuck. Ridley Scott, the next Alien movie isn't going to focus on the events of Prometheus or Alien Covenant. He's going to start afresh. I think he's going to steal the idea that Neil Blomkamp had and do a fucking sequel to Aliens.
I know they were doing a new Alien movie, but I guess that makes sense.
Oh yeah, like again, Fox. Well, not Fox anymore. Fuck it. It's
Disney.
Yeah, Disney. Yeah. Disney fucking want to milk that cow, no matter how fucking sour the milk is. Like
Of course they do.
I do know that they quickly brought over the comics to Marvel from Dark Horse. They were going to leave it a while more, but it seems that there was an artist. I'm after forgetting his name. Basically, he was propositioning women for sexual favors.
Of course he was.
He was working on the fucking Alien comics run at the time. So Disney were like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing, Dark Horse? so they pulled all the fucking titles early.
Yeah, Joker's new, but he's cool.
I'm just chilling. That's my face. If you haven't seen my face, this is my face. So I'm just chilling. So there you go.
So yeah, you're good, dude. But no, that's crazy. I do see why Disney. The thing is, you think Disney has enough money to actually make quality stuff now instead of quantity, but they're still focusing on.
Oh, Trenchy, Disney are greedy as fuck, dude.
Oh, they are, man.
If
Disney. Okay, let me tell you something about Disney. Disney realized in the 90s, they had the lowest box office sales from releasing a movie called Kundun, which is about the Dalai Lama, and they realized that the major drop off on ticket sales is from China. Worldwide ticket sales is from China. So you fast forward to Doctor Strange, and in Doctor Strange, the kind of fucking Shaolin leader in the comics was obviously a Tibetan monk, but because the Chinese do not fucking recognize and like Tibet or the Tibetan monks, they changed the character into a white woman, Tilda Swinton, in Doctor Strange. Also, they went for the release of Mulan. They gave a big thank you to an ad agency, a Chinese ad agency. Thing is, it's not an ad agency; it's the Chinese Communist Propaganda Party, which helped them with the filming, location scouting, and some of the some of the labor that was put into making the movie. Apparently, that it was conscripted kind of labor.
I don't
Disney.
know. I know people don't like the actress.
Bottom
Oh
line,
yeah,
if
she's
Disney,
fucking hardcore
bought the
communist.
rights to the world, if Disney bought the rights to the planet Earth, and they would turn the planet Earth into a giant theme park. That's the bottom line.
Pretty
Oh yeah,
much. Yeah, I agree.
Joker. Do you know what they do? They'd lasso the moon and lasso fucking the moon by Saturn to make Earth look like it has two fucking Mickey Mouse ears.
I
And call
guarantee, yeah. I guarantee we're running out of land on Earth anyway. Give it about I don't know, 500 years. I don't know, even 100 years. They'll probably build the first Walmart on the planet Moon, guaranteed. Man, guaranteed. Eventually, they'll build a Walmart on the planet Moon. They'll build a theme park on the moon, all that stuff like Futurama and all that shit. Guaranteed, one day when they make it possible, they'll make the most ridiculous thing you can think of now. They'll make it possible in about 100 years tops. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, well, they're a monopoly, which they shouldn't be.
And I'm just saying, like, I mean, if you got money, I mean, literally Disney basically started in a little shack, just doing little, a black and white cartoons with like literally no sound. He basically he was the first one to do sound. Sorry, he didn't do silent cartoons. He was hiring like what was the name of that one guy? He did Flip the Frog. I forget the name of the artist that did Flip the Frog. But anyway, yeah,
was it the guy who done the Superman shorts back in the 20s?
I'm trying to remember, man. It's like, have you just look up like look up Flip the Frog on YouTube. You'll see what I'm talking about. If you look up the videos, Flip the Frog, they're like really old. This is like pre-Disney. This is before Disney was even a thing. He was literally he was hiring people like that to do these that's the crazy part. Like Disney just started in a little shack, and now he's like and that's the crazy part. It just turned this big multi-billion-dollar business, and they're just taking over everything, man. It's crazy how like shit can just start so small and there's a freaking explode, become something like out of this world. It's crazy.
Joker, the guy who created him was I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Irex. UBIWERKS. I'm not fucking taking the piss. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Flip was created by UB. Is that?
Yeah, that's that's it. Yeah, Flip the Frog.
What's up,
That's
Mark?
that's pre Walt Disney. That was before even Mickey Mouse. Like it was.
Yeah, 1930.
Yeah.
Mark, Did you have something to say? I didn't know if you were
Oh, no.
gesturing or.
Let me mute my mic. Hold on.
Oh, you're good, dude.
No,
It's just I'm trying to make sure everybody gets a word in.
Yeah, I know. I
Catching
tend to
up.
overtalk. Well, that's my problem. So that's why I mute my mic. Uh,
Oh,
You're
no,
in
it's
good
fine, man.
fucking company here, Joker. I can't shut my fucking mouth, but that's because I'm Irish. Go on. Sorry.
oh, I'm
Trish,
Irish. I'm Irish and English. I got that both in my blood. It's a bad mixture. So I mean, I.
half you want to kill the other fucking half, so.
But I'm very American too, so it's like a bad mixture. I get what you're talking about. Anyway, that's why I mute my mic. I am so bad. People get pissed off at me, like, "Damn, dude, you talk over people." I'm like, "Sorry, I got a lot."
Oh
To
no,
say.
you're fine. I'm just trying to make sure everybody gets a word in.
I understand, man. Not my bad.
You're good. What's up, Mark? I didn't know if you wanted to say something or not. You were
Oh no.
gesturing earlier.
Oh no, I was just trying to get my back up. That's all.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to say something or not. But yeah.
Oh no.
But no, Joker, you're fine, man. You're fine.
The only thing
Marty.
I'm gonna add to the whole Disney discussion is: do we really need to see Disney fucking xenomorphs?
Okay, so again, Trenchy, Mark, you know I'm a big Alien fan. They have screwed the pooch. They re-released a collected edition of all the Dark Horse stories under the Marvel label, and for the cover, they got an artist by the name of Greg Land who's after robbing artwork from other fucking Dark Horse artists to make this new cover. He's after tracing over prior artwork by Dark Horse artists who've done Alien comics to make this cover. How fucking sneaky is that?
Dark Horse.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
I like Dark Horse comics. They're located up there in
Oh yeah, no, Dark Horse are cool. But Marvel hired Greg Land, and Greg Land, who is a notorious fucking tracer, basically on the cover, they released two special edition covers. The first cover is the original 1988 cover to Dark Horse Presents Aliens, and the second one is a newly commissioned cover by Greg Land, newly commissioned, which essentially he traced the body of a xenomorph from a Tristan Jones cover, the head of a xenomorph from I think of fucking maybe Steve Ellis. I'm not 100% sure.
Have you heard of?
And basically,
Sorry.
he's notorious for just fucking. And the only reason Marvel fucking hire him is because he gets stuff done quickly, and he gets stuff done quickly by stealing other people's work.
Have you heard of Madman? He's a Madman, the comic in Dark Horse. Mike Allred. I met him. I lived in Oregon for 30 years. I met Mike Allred countless times. He lives in Eugene, Oregon. He's the artist for Madman. Those comic books are probably thrown out by now, but I had like a few comic books that were signed by him. I met plenty of the artists. Like I think they're Dark Horse is located, I think, in Bend, Oregon. I believe it's out there in Oregon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I met like plenty of the artists. They used to come out to Eugene, Oregon all the time. I used to talk to them, back it was like the late 90s. Like
in the 80s, they were the kind of guys that like they were kind of an independent fucking company that managed to fucking butt heads with the likes of Marvel and DC because they got all the movie licenses. They had Alien, they had Predator, they got Terminator off Now Comics.
I have
Firefly, Buffy, a whole lot like.
They had all the crazy stuff. Like I had what Superman versus the Aliens. That was a comic book that came out. Superman versus Aliens. I know what you're talking about. That's why I didn't mean to like butt in. I was just like,
No.
Because I lived in Oregon forever. You start talking Dark Horse. I was like, man, I got to bring this up now because they got all they did all the interesting like in the 90s they did a lot of like interest like that Superman versus the Aliens. They did like just like stuff like that. They had
Green Lantern.
Bullshit.
My favorite fucking crazy title they'd done was Tarzan versus Predator at the Earth's core.
Yeah, shit like that. They were.
It's like, okay, Tarzan versus Predator. It's better at the fucking Earth's core. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
they came up with some crazy spin-offs with those comic books. They were just like they were interesting to read because like in my opinion, the late '90s Dark Horse was probably. I remember when Marvel and DC they tried to do the whole Marvel versus DC. You had like the Joker versus Lobo or something like that. Yeah, Batman. What was it? Yeah. Oh yeah, Superman versus.
It was amalgam. Basically, the two universes were colliding, and then you had ones where the characters were melding together.
Yeah, but Marvel, like in the late '90s, they weren't really that great, in my opinion. I mean, maybe around '93, '94, they were okay. I'm just saying, Dark Horse like grabbed my attention around like '94, '95, around there. Dark Horse was like their shit was more. They were doing like what was it? Higher to the Empire with like Luke Skywalker turning to the
Yeah,
dark.
Heir to the Empire.
Like that.
They done some fantastic Star Wars stories, and I'm so fucking annoyed they're no longer canon. Like I loved fucking Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah,
I loved Heir to the Empire. Like there was so many good fucking stories. Like the fucking Boba Fett fucking. Everyone says Boba Fett's overrated, and yeah, probably live action. But if you read the fucking comics, you're like, that's a Sergio Leone character right fucking there.
that's basically where the whole if you think about it, the whole idea for the Mandalorian pretty much
Yeah,
probably
the man with no name.
yeah.
That and Lone Wolf and Cub.
I mean, those comics, in my opinion, were the shit. They were the best, in my opinion. I mean, they very very underrated, in my opinion. They were. I mean, they were just like amazing. I mean,
And don't get me wrong, there was some silly stuff. I mean, there was one comic where fucking Han Solo had to fight a giant space otter,
yeah.
and there was another one where there was a fucking TIE fighter pilot with the head of a fucking Palomino horse. I'm like, oh, okay.
But that was the beauty of it. That was the beauty of it. Like it was like nothing you've ever like. Marvel was like you go to Marvel, you go to Detective Comics, DC Comics, and you like it's kind of the same repetitive. The mutants and the X-Men and the Avengers, and it's kind of the same repetitive stories. But then you got Dark Horse. I don't. They were kind of new around that time, and they were really.
As you said, they released the likes. They released the likes of fucking Madman or what else? The Mask.
The
Prime
Mask.
example.
The Mask
That
was
was like Stanley Impskis straight out fucking murdered people in that comic.
yeah, and it wasn't like that in the Jim Carrey spinoff. The movie, it wasn't even like that.
Oh no, they softened that. They softened it down.
In my opinion, it was all about Image Comics, Todd McFarlane, and Dark Horse. It was all about Marvel was kind of like, it was there, but it wasn't.
Image was good, right? But they started going down the fucking tube because like McFarlane was focusing too much on like other enterprises and stuff, and they had a big meeting, and the McFarlane's like, why is our company going down the toilet? I want a reason. I want a fucking reason now. And some heavy chap with a big beard put his hand up and said, well, maybe we should concentrate on making more comics than action figures. And McFarlane's like, who the fuck are you? He goes, oh, I'm Robert Kirkman, sir. I just started here. I love that fucking story.
What's up, Mark?
I remember all the toys.
He ended up saving the company.
I remember all the toys that came out around that time too. It was crazy. Yeah, like even Marvel doing the X-Men versus Street Fighter with the video games, all that stuff. Like that was all that stuff was going like crazy back then. Anyway, yeah, Mark, go ahead, man. Sorry, I don't mean to.
No, I was just saying, speaking of Todd McFarlane, I do have Spawn tattooed on my right forearm.
Oh, let me see it. Is that it? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see. I got a small screen here. If I had a bigger screen, I'd probably.
I can. Let me enlarge him. I think. I should be able to enlarge him, right?
I want to see that. That looks. I want to see it.
Mark, for my next revisit of my old figure collection, do you want me to do my Spawn figures next? Actually,
Sweet, because I actually have a Spawn action figure in my storage.
Yeah, I put it
There
up.
we go.
look there.
Yeah, I still can't. I got a small screen.
It's still a bit fuzzy, dude. Yeah, I can kind of make it out. Yeah.
It looks cool.
I just need to get the rest of his shading done.
I think Jamie Foxx is going to be doing the a Spawn reboot.
Yeah, he's going to be Al Simmons. But Joker, I wouldn't fucking hold my breath because like every 5 years, McFarlane comes out waving his dick, going, "Yeah, this year this is going to be Spawn movie," and then there isn't a fucking peep. So I heard, yeah, Jamie Foxx, and it's what fucking company done the fucking bollocks, trying to think of the fucking content box. The ones with the wars. The Conjuring. What company did the Conjuring movies, Trenchy?
The Contra movie?
Warner Brothers, right?
Sorry?
Was it Warner Brothers that did Conjuring? I'm pretty sure it was
No,
Warner
it's the name of
Brothers.
the fucking the name of the studio. They do cheap ass horrors, and they release them like
Oh, Blumhouse. Blumhouse
yeah,
does all the cheap ass horrors.
So it's going to be Jamie Foxx and Blumhouse
Okay.
that's doing Spawn.
Yeah, they should shoot for at least an R rating. I remember when the
Oh,
the guy who
yeah,
plays
Joker.
Spawn,
There-
like, he was good at that, but I think when they released it was like PG-13, and they released an R-rated version too.
But there's fuck all difference in the R-rated version. But here's the thing, Joker. According to Blumhouse, they're going to fucking. It's going to be about 30% superhero movie and 70% horror.
Welcome back, June.
Yeah, I mean, I still like that
The-
original one. It was just like, what was his name? The guy who played Violator. Like he hammed
Oh,
up.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
hammed up the part pretty. I mean, I didn't really like care for him. Honestly, he was bad. He was terrible at the part. Honestly, I mean, the guy who played Spawn, he killed it though. I mean, he killed it. He was the same guy. He played Gamble in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, Michael J. White.
Yeah, he was Gamble in the Dark Knight. Yeah.
The best
Uh,
Spawn however, is the HBO Spawn.
Oh, Keith
Those were
David.
good too.
Keith
Yeah.
David fucking rocks that role. His voice, as someone once said in a review, women come when they hear Keith David's fucking voice. Between that and Goliath, like
Mhm.
You could not ask for two more iconic roles than Goliath from Gargoyles and Spawn, the animated cartoon from HBO.
They were rolling out
And
all sorts of stuff back then. They just didn't hold back. I remember back then they were just everybody was rolling everything. I think even didn't Tom McFarlane, he did a corn video, didn't he? He did a corn video.
yeah, freaking
Yeah.
leash.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's bad. Yeah, I remember those. I remember those days. Like Tom McFarlane. I remember when he just like stopped doing the artwork completely. He just went over to just doing. I think he also did a few. Was it him? Wait, who was it? Was it Tom McFarlane who did a Spider-Man comic and then like they didn't like him?
Yeah, he did. Basically, the jumping point was he basically done the follow up to Secret War where Peter Parker had the symbiote suit, which then became Venom, and Venom was his creation, and basically that cemented him in the kind of foundation pillars of like the comic bigwigs, and then him, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, they all went off to kind of start their own comic book company, Image, and then they broke off and they had Wildcats and stuff. But Liefeld still wanted he wanted to fucking try and do a spin off with Venom, and Marvel were like, no, that's ours now. So that's how Spawn came about. Spawn was what he was going to turn Venom into.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, it was him. He was hired for like one comic, and they didn't like the way he drew Spider-Man. They didn't like, and then they fired him. But then they found out he was.
No, dude, Joker, they didn't. They actually fucking liked the way he did Spider-Man.
Oh, that's what I heard. I don't know.
They liked the way he did Spider-Man, but then when the fucking reaction to Venom came out, they were like, okay, you're not on Spider-Man anymore. You're doing Venom. You're doing Lethal Protector.
Okay.
Yeah, Lethal Protector.
Yeah, you're doing the Lethal Protector story arc. He's like, oh, cool. Then he wanted to do something else and make it more kind of adult, and they're like, no, fine, I'm gonna fuck off, make my own company with my friends. Yeah, that's grand. I'm also taking Venom with him. Me, no, you can't. Venom's ours, right? I'll make my own symbiotic character. So, whereas Eddie Brock had the symbiote suit or whatever the fuck you want to call it, he said, "Fuck it, I'll make a character who has a symbiotic cape."
And that was
Mhm.
that was Spawn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Uh,
I didn't know that's yeah, I didn't know that. I thought I heard a story like a long time ago. They fired him because they didn't like the way
They
he.
didn't fire him, but they done it in such a way that he left. They
Okay.
made things on it.
Basically, he walked out on them. Okay.
Yeah, but essentially, you're right in a way. It was like, well, you can do this or you can fuck off. That's the ultimatum they kind of gave him.
And he's like, okay, fine, see you later.
And yeah, that's when he went off and started Image with Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld and all those guys. And then you had like the likes of Wildcats, and you had other characters. Other guys went off and started up the likes of fucking Top Cow, which a friend of mine, he was writing for Top Cow, and he was asking me any advice, and I just said, just put a character in it with big tits, and it'll be grand. Top Cow Comics.
makes sense.
Yeah. Comics in the '90s were the shit. They really were. They're not the same anymore. I had a bunch of them in Oregon. They're gone. They're probably gone now. I don't know where they're at. I had a box full. I had like Star Wars figures I never opened, shit like that, like from the '90s and shit. Like they're probably gone now. I don't know where they're. Shit. I'm just reminiscing about the shit that I used to I collected from the '90s. That's
The thing is, some very few of the comics and very few of the figures would have been worth much because like the Russians overprinting their fucking money. There was so much printing and reprinting of comics in the 90s, and with action figures, especially the Power of the Force line that came out in the 90s. Those figures, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I had one,
see, this
and
is all I have.
that's my Death to Superman fucking cover.
This is a remake. This isn't an original. This is not an original. This is all I have left, basically, of anything that I've collected. That's
That's a
it.
good comic to have.
The Death and Return of Superman. That's all I got. That's it. Left. That's it, man. Everything else is gone.
Joker, do you know who an actor called Ben Bowder?
No, not
I,
off the top of my head, honestly. No.
he played. Do you watch Stargate?
Stargate. Oh my. Is that the one that was that the show that was? Wait, that was a movie that turned into a TV show, right? And it had
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy from MacGyver. What was his name?
Yeah. No, it's grand. It's grand. No, just your voice. You sound like the actor Ben Bowder from Stargate and Farscape.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. Was it from the movie Stargate or just the TV show Stargate?
TV show. The latter seasons of TV show and an Australian science fiction series called Farscape. No, he was
Like
just
when I
like
was
one
younger.
American guy.
When I was
in
younger,
Farscape.
everybody said I looked like Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers. Johnny Rico, you know the.
Oh, Casper Van Dien. Joker. Give us a Google there again.
I don't look like Casper Van Dien. Everybody, I like when I was. Hold on. Well, I don't know, man. Like when I was younger, everybody would call me Johnny Rico. I don't look nothing like the guy, but I would be like, hold on. So like, hold on. Like nothing. I'm old now.
Actually,
Yeah, we'll get a better look.
I don't know if you'll accept this as a compliment. You actually kind of remind me of Henry Rollins.
That's what they used to say too. They used to say I look like Henry Rollins. Shit. That too. They say.
You look like if Henry Rollins had a beard.
Yeah.
I gotta give you something. That is one fucking awesome jaw. You have one strong jaw, sir. You were a fucking action figure.
You got a
Seriously,
point.
I'd put you up in my shelf for the collection and give you my biggest fucking rifle. For you, you look like an action figure, dude.
Yeah.
He does look like he belongs as the second coming of G.I. Joe, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like that fucking jawline, man. Does it take you like fucking half a day to shave? Cause Jesus, that's one strong fucking jaw.
Actually, this is actually strong. I've been punched how many times that I can't be knocked out. I've been kicked in the head. I've been punched in the head. I can't be knocked out. I've got a strong ass skull, man. People, I got trolls going on my channel talking Like, oh, the size of your skull and all this shit. Like, I know I got a thick ass fucking skull. Ain't no.
Joker, have you a link to your channel? Because
Just look up.
I like the cut of your jib, sir.
Just
So
look
I'm
up
gonna-
just look up Doctor Joker DR and then Joker. You'll find my channel. I do a lot of crazy shit over there. Like I'm fucking around a lot. I just did a video about EDP 445. Just a little while ago.
hang on, Dr. Joker NG/TL.
I'm on testosterone therapy. Someone was talking about testosterone therapy earlier. I'm on testosterone therapy, so I should start doing videos about that. I get a little crazy on there. Sometimes I'll let loose and I'll just let my real feelings kind of flow. I get a little crazy. People are like, man, he's mentally unstable. I go, yeah, I am. I ain't gonna lie.
Joker, at the risk of sounding like a total noob, what is testosterone therapy?
Testosterone therapy is basically when you're my testosterone dipped around 2017. Basically your body stops, your pituitary gland stops producing natural testosterone. So you're at risk for all sorts of shit. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I experienced, first of all, lack of libido. What was the other one I experienced? I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. I don't have that problem now.
You're good.
The
You're
steroid
good, man. Say what you gotta say.
had
You don't have to justify yourself.
what's that called when you can't get an erection? What's that called again? I'm not trying to be gross.
No.
I don't know.
It's
no. Incontinent? No, that's you can't shit. Is it?
Impotent.
I get an erection to save my life. Shit like that.
Impotent. Thank you. Thanks, Mark.
I only had that for like maybe 2 weeks until I started taking the testosterone therapy and everything came back. Like it just lasted like, because guys, we thrive off testosterone. That's basically our what our shit.
Dude, I find it hard to believe you lack testosterone with a fucking jawline like that. Seriously, you should have your own fucking comic book. You should have your own fucking comic, sir. You're like fucking Kal-El's second fucking cousin or some shit like that, man.
But
He does look like an action hero, kind of. You can see him.
Fucking time.
I'm not just bullshitting. I mean, here you go. I mean, if you guys got to see it, I'm not just making this shit up. There it is.
No. Dude, fucking believe it. I believe you, dude.
I'm just saying.
There's a compliment.
Like I've been on it. Joe Rogan's on it. Joe Rogan's the reason I started it, because I had all the symptoms. I was like, now I'm back. That the women ain't women ain't complaining now. So,
dude, I know your name's Joker, but don't overdo that stuff and turn yourself into Bane.
I came up with the internet persona Joker because kind of people like for years you're mentally unstable, da 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 da. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just be the Joker. He's a mentally unstable motherfucker. Fuck it, I'm the Joker. So there you go. Everybody got what they wanted. I'm the Joker. Woohoo!
Like, okay, here's the thing. Have you ever fucking hit a woman, killed anyone, or killed an animal for fun?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then you're fucking grand. Fuck it, everyone's mentally unstable then. Like, if you haven't done those 3 things, you're fucking grand in my book.
Yeah, I'm normal. I mean, I just got, I got issues. I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't have issues. Everybody's got issues. I mean, sometimes I got anxiety, shit like that. I get anxiety about. It's probably the stupidest shit you could probably think of.
I take fucking Cipitrin. I was on this other shit, but because of the problems with my heart, I had to stop fucking taking it because it felt like my chest was gonna fucking explode. So
I was taking all these like freaking vitamins and shit. Like my heart get to the point where my heart was beating on my chest. I had to stop taking. I was taking like nitrous oxide boosters. Like when you take testosterone therapy, like literally you have to change your diet completely. You can't be eating like a bunch of junk food. Like it's because the thing is it's not natural testosterone. It's a steroid. And if you're taking it, you have to eat a certain way or create problems in your body. It can stroke, heart attack, shit like that. So you have to change your whole lifestyle if you're taking testosterone therapy. It's no joke.
And dude, is this something that you're going to have to continue for the rest of your life, or?
Yeah, if I want to please the lady, please my female, yeah. See, of course.
No, well, come here, dude. I fucking like you. You're fucking straight up. You're a fucking straight shooter. There's no fucking bullshit. And fair play to you for being fucking forthright and honest, man. Because there's not a lot of people that'll be able to fucking do that. So fair fucks, man.
Well,
I
I
gotta say that.
sit here and bullshit people either. I mean, my thing is like I fuck
Oh
around.
no. I know that, but you don't have to fucking like the thing is, a lot of people it'd be kind of hesitant to fucking kind of go into the fucking particulars of what they went through. But fair fucks, because like there is probably other people out there that's going through what you're going through, and it's like
I started gaining weight. I was eating like incorrectly, and then I just started cutting sugars out of my diet. That's all I did. I eat a lot of meat, vegetables, just anything with like low sugar. You know, that's all I do. I just touched anything with like artificial sweeteners, shit like that. And I've lost.
Right.
So I mean, earlier in the chat, like I'm sorry if I like made anybody feel like uncomfortable. I wasn't trying to put nobody down. I'm just saying it's a reality, man. If you're like really, really overweight, you know, I've been there. You guys, I should put pictures on my channel back in the day when I had long hair and I was like 330 pounds. I used to be very overweight.
Dude, you're fine.
Anybody who's overweight, I'm talking about like morbidly obese, over the top. Like I wasn't like over the top, but I was getting there, and I didn't want to go. Fuck this.
Yeah. From what you said earlier in the chat, what you said, I saw no offense. You were just saying like you weren't attacking fat people. You weren't attacking anybody, but you were saying that if you're like obese, you take care of that because that's unhealthy. Take care of yourself. You know, live.
Yeah.
That's all you were saying.
Yeah, like I said, if a doctor came to you and said, "Hey, you're overweight, you got to diet," that's you can't sit there and go, "Hey, you know, my doctor's being mean to me, he's picking on me." No, he's telling you medical facts, man. That's not just being honest. That's just basically a medical fucking fact. You're overweight, man. You got to.
It's the truth, like
it's the truth. Medical science, man. You know. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's like I'm not doing it in a sense. Sometimes on my channel, like I did a video about EDP 445. I'm doing it in a sense where I'm being silly and shit. But at the same time, you know, it's like I mean, EDP, in my opinion, he's kind of like really there's something wrong with that guy, but I don't know. It's like he's one of those people. Like he's gonna say he complains about working out. He complains about all this stupid shit all the time, and then like he's talking about wearing a mask in the gym, but what does he do in the gym? If he can't do one sit-up, if he can't even do one push-up, why is he at the gym? And he's had like all this time to like lose weight. Why is he still overweight? You know, I mean, you got to think about stuff like that. I think about things like that. And I kind of turn to something silly too. And people get mad at me like, "Oh, you're just like," but I was like, "But you're overweight, man. You know, I mean, if you're overly obese, you got to do something with yourself. You're gonna die. You're gonna have a stroke. You're gonna have a heart attack, man. It's not healthy." Bottom line, I used to be there. Like, in my opinion, like people are talking about fat shaming and all that stuff. Like in my world, like even in the military, they'll call you names to help you lose weight. You know that they do that in the military, the U.S. military. They'll call you a fat body, all that shit. It's motivation in my world because I've been there, and I put my stuff up on YouTube. I still have videos up on me like 8, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and I'm overweight, and I leave them up for that reason alone because it's just look back and I go, damn, I don't want to go back to that.
Right.
You know? But if you
no, man, I hear you. It's like the thing is, like I can't do a push-up either, and that's not because I'm overweight or anything. I'm not physically strong. They made me do a few push-ups on one of the streams before, but I take walks and stuff. I try to stay healthy.
No, I'm saying
you know.
It's not about. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not putting anybody down. Like I wasn't able to do pull-ups in my life. I would. That was like when I was like 39 years old, going on 40, and I had a kid on the way. I was like, man, I got to start pushing more. So I would really push myself to do pull. I could even do one pull-up to save my life. Now I'm doing like anywhere from 30 to 40 pull-ups at a time, doing 100 push-ups, shit like that. It's all about like just maintaining and just staying consistent in a workout routine. And I mean, you really got.
Wait, Joker, you're over 40.
I'm 44. Yeah.
My whole.
That.
How are you, Leroy?
Over 40,
Dude,
Martin.
You do not look over fucking 40.
I'm 44 years old, man. I just take care of myself. Been taking care of myself since I was 16, 17, but I've been up and down in weight since. But now
Fuck me sideways, dude. You look good for fucking over 40.
it's probably the testosterone therapy.
I'm worried now that you'll think I'm coming on to you. I'm not. If I start coming on
Okay.
to anyone,
Okay.
it's going to be
It's okay.
Trenchy. But
It's
like, anyway,
True story. I've
We're
probably,
Trenchy's a bee.
We're not
Well,
doing
yeah,
that again. No, no.
hold on. I'm not gonna be gross. I've actually had a guy hit on me before. And this is a long time ago. I didn't know he was gay. I had no idea he was gay. He kind of seemed like it a bit, but it was crazy because he like come like sneaking around my house and knocking on my door after I come home from work, my front door knocking. And he's like there, he's like kind of stalking me a bit, but he just seemed like this guy didn't have any friends and whatever. But then I bring him into my place and he's sitting on the couch. And I was like, man, you can play the Xbox, whatever, dude. I'm just letting him just chill. He just seemed like he just needed friends, whatever. Then he like opens up to me. He's like sitting on the couch. There's no bullshit. He's sitting on the couch and he opens. He's like, he's like shaking because he's shaking. He's like, Aaron, I really like you and I want you to be my boyfriend and you're really good looking. I was like, oh shit. Like I was like, God,
Jesus.
yeah, this is a true story. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, what do I say? Shit, like I'm not like that. I like women. So I just said, hey man, the dude, like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and put you down for being gay or anything. But I'm into women, man. Sorry, I don't roll that. I can be your friend, but I don't roll like that. I'm not, I'm into women. Sorry. He was heartbroken. When you said that, it reminded me of that story. This guy was legitimately heartbroken because he literally legitimately wanted me to be his boyfriend. He was hurt. He stopped talking to me. It was, I
Yeah,
was
but like, dude, what else were you gonna do? Were you gonna fucking, oh shit, man, I feel sorry for this guy. I better let him suck my dick or something like that.
no.
You could actually do that.
I was like, I didn't even feel bad. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I see him around town. He just like stopped talking. This is when I was living at Springfield, Eugene, Oregon. Like I'd see him around Springfield, and he just stopped talking. He was like a jilted lover. It was crazy. It was like I was like, oh god, oh man, like really, guys find me attractive. I don't know how many times a guy has actually found me attractive. Like you were going on about my jawline and shit. Like I'm not saying you're like that. I'm just saying I was just letting you know that I have had. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying.
No, dude. I like the ladies. I have a fantastic lady at the moment.
Yeah.
I love the ladies.
I'm in
Maybe if Trenchy got sexier, I might
No,
fucking
God
fuck.
damn it. Jesus.
Okay, guys, shame on you for bringing up that type of language in the stream. Trenchy's gonna have to remove it. We're not 17-year-olds here, okay? Not that I was trying to be like that, but I think Trenchy's probably gonna have to remove the stream now. Now that I think about it,
Nah,
I'm just messing.
no, I'm keeping this one up.
No, I was just messing. I was messing with you. That was just me
Yeah,
being.
no, I got that.
That's just random sarcasm. That's just me. I'm sarcastic a lot too. So.
Oh, dude, you're cool. You fit right in. Trust me.
Hey, how many of you guys watch Raging Rob? I'm just curious. Anybody just put your hands up if you know who Raging Rob is? Trash.
I know of him through Extreme Dread and Ladna. I don't watch him because I know what he's like, and I don't want anything to do with that.
I know, dude. Like we're messing around with him on Twitter right now. Like he's just like one of those guys. Like I know what he's. Everybody knows what he's about. Everybody does. Even the trolls on Twitter know what he's about. But it's like you can't help but work. Like he's just one of those guys. Like he metal press store and all that stuff. So he literally believes in his own. He's a legend in his own mind. He's tough and he's gonna fight this guy. It's the funniest. It's the funniest thing ever because you can't help but like stroke his ego. It's the funniest shit ever because he's ready to fight somebody. He's ready to like throw down. He's only like probably about 5'5", and that's the funniest part about it. Like you can't resist. He's ready to throw down. He's ready to fight somebody. It's funny. I know what he's about. I get what he's about. I mean, I know he pisses people off, but you can't let that get you. You got to see past all that shit, and you got to see a man who's 5'5" and is not physically, capable of handling himself in a street brawl, but he's going to throw himself in a situation just to prove that he's a man. You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
It's probably some kind of Napoleon complex.
Yes,
Like
you got it.
man complex. Like I gotta fucking I gotta fucking get in the dust up to prove I'm not fucking some short arse. As you said, he gets his whole kick, but at least he fucking gives it a try. Like, A for effort.
Exactly. I just had to bring him up. I know a lot of people have heard of him. I get it. He upsets some people because he's a bigot. Everybody knows he's a bigot. Everybody knows he's a racist. Everybody knows he's got issues. Probably more issues than me, obviously. But you cannot resist. Like right now, he's talking about wearing a White Lives Matter shirt at a rally where there's a bunch of black people. So we're on Twitter like daring him to do it. He's like, he puts this thing out. We're like, oh, you're not going to do it, Raging Rob. You're not going to do it. And he's like, oh, you bet me, I'm going to do it. And
that guy is going to get folded over, fucked in the arse, and shoved in a barrel and thrown in.
Yes, exactly. But he
That's
won't do
what's going to fucking happen to him if he does it. And he fucking deserves it.
Well, that's the point. Like he's gonna go put his life on the line just to prove but he'll kind of like back down a little bit. And you're right, it's Napoleon complex. Like I get it. I try to tell everybody. They're like, man, he makes me so mad. It's like, man, you got to see past all that and see the silly little man for who he is. You just got to, you got to see past all that. We get it. He's this, he's that. But in all reality, if you met him in real life, you would probably die laughing. Like just you couldn't stop. You couldn't control yourself. You'd be like, oh my god, this is the guy on social media, really? Like, really? You just sit there and die laughing because he's when you walk up, you're gonna tower over him. He's one of those guys.
I'd be afraid of fighting small fuckers though, because they'd fucking knee in the balls or bite you in the face or something like that, man.
Yeah, he has guns.
They do some weird shit.
He has guns.
Fucking fighting short arses.
He has guns. He has knives. During the UVC, it was 2015. Oprestor was trying to get him to whip out all his weapons. He was like flipping around nunchucks and shit. It was the funniest thing ever. Everybody just watching. Oprestor was like, "All right, Raging Rob, we need to see that backstock of those weapons." And it was like people that like. I don't think Rob realizes that like Oprestor doesn't really respect him. Oprestor just fucks with him to get him on a roll to go up against So Real James. That's all that is. And Oprestor just sits back and laughs, honestly, because he calls Raging Rob a beast, but he doesn't really mean it. So it's kind of like, you got to stroke Rob's ego, is what I'm saying. I know
it's like calling a badger a beast. Sure, it's a beast, but it's a small fucking yolk that lives in a fucking hole in the ground.
Exactly, man. It's the funny. I had to bring him up. Sorry, I know you guys are on the side of YouTube, and some of you talk to Extreme Dread, and you've seen probably a few Raging Rob's videos. I just figured I'd bring it up. You literally have to. I know he probably makes you upset. You got to see past that, man. You really do. You got to see past that. Just have yourself a good time and just be like, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, you got to laugh at him. That's the
right. Well, yeah, laughter is the best way to take power away from a person. I agree with that. I don't know. I just don't fuck with people because I don't want to waste my time with that shit, Like, especially some of the things I heard this guy did. I just don't have time for it,
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, if you ever run across him, he gets around a lot. He sneaks around a lot. He lurks a lot. He may be lurking around this channel right now. That's why I brought him up. Because you never know. That's the thing. If he's lurking around this channel right now, he's probably listening, and he'll probably upload a video. Yeah, that Joker was talking about me. And he'll start acting tough, and he'll scream in a video. Everybody just gets a kick out of watching him scream, and he's not tough. Like, did you hear? He got like, who's that? Meek Mill, the rapper. You heard of Meek Mill, the rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a fan, but I know who.
Okay, so here's me and a few of the trolls on Twitter put some pictures out there, right, of Raging Rob, and we blamed him for what was it, the cop that this cop that shot this guy, right? Because Raging Rob's dumb, he'll pull out weapons and stuff. So we're posting these pictures of him with his guns. The rapper Meek Mill saw the pictures and he put them on his Instagram. And he goes, and he was going off on like 100,000 people saw this. It made TMZ and all that shit. Like Raging Rob is like literally the punching bag of the internet. You don't even realize it, dude. I'm just what I'm trying to tell you. I know you don't have time for it, but just like if you're ever around, just stick around enough just not to comment, just to watch and observe and laugh. That's what I'm saying. That's
okay.
All. Yeah,
I got you.
No, you don't even have to trip on him. He's like literally like he's a truck driver. He's gonna talk. He's just gonna run his mouth, and that's about it. That's as far as it's gonna go.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Next.
You're good. You're good, man. You're good. You're fine.
Anyway, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and leave, man. So I mean, I'm gonna probably get off subject here. I'll let you guys get back to what you're doing. It was nice talking with you guys. But yeah, I gotta get some sleep. I gotta be up for work. So
Oh, I
See you
enjoyed the
later, dude.
conversation.
it was nice meeting you.
Take care. Mind yourself.
What's your channel? I'll subscribe to you, Thrashed. Is it Thrash Picture Show? Is that your channel?
Yeah.
Guess the name. And is it Mark's Monsters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and subscribe to those channels when I get a chance. I just want to say good night. I'm just getting tired. I'm gonna get completely off topic here, and you guys are gonna get tired of me eventually. So
No bother.
Oh, you're good,
Take
dude.
care, dude. Mind yourself, okay?
all right, have a good night, you guys. Take care of yourselves.
You too.
All right, night.
Hey, Devil, welcome. What's up? How you doing? I'll leave a link in the chat if you want to come up.
Your man Joker's nice, but I'd say he'd fucking talk for a fucking decade.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
said,
no, I'm not. He's lovely, but by Christ, the man can talk. I'll give him that.
I can't believe
he definitely has the.
you. I didn't think anybody could do that. But Marty, you saw Crisis, right? I just saw it today, but you saw the event, the CW
Wait,
event.
which the TV version,
Yeah, the TV version.
the one with Flash and fucking the one with Flash and Batwoman and Black Lightning and stuff. Yeah, I saw it. I like some elements. I didn't like others. Don't know how I feel about fucking Green Arrow being Spectre now, but
He's dead. He didn't
No.
fully. He was Spectre, and then he died.
what?
Yeah, what
Did you not-
happened is he sacrificed himself to destroy the Anti-Monitor and bring back to pretty much reincarnate the universe, not destroy the Anti-Monitor, but like defeat him and bring back the multiverse.
Well, I heard that he's going to be coming back in like fucking periodically as Spectre still though.
Oh, he probably will. Yeah, I would milk that cow. So yeah.
I actually like the actor because there's a lovely video of I forget his name. Fuck it. Help me out here. Who's the lad who says all-
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell. Yeah, so he was at a Comic Con and this girl was asking, like stood up and goes, "Oh, are you going to be printing any T-shirts for your kind of your charity, the cancer charity?" And he's like, "Oh, who are you?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm like your biggest fan, and I'm currently going through chemo." And he's like, "I don't have any T-shirts at the moment, but I'll tell you what, you can mine something for me, and next year when you come back, you can give it back to me, and I'll give you a T-shirt." And Rowan's like, "Oh, what are you going to give me?" He gave her his fucking hero prop bow from fucking Arrow, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And then she came back and like, "I have a T-shirt, but I gotta ask you something. How's your chemo going?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm still going through it." "Okay, I need you to look after something for me." And he gave her his old costume. I need you to look after. It was so nice. He was trying to help her through the chemo and say, "Look, you gotta survive so you can give me this back next year." And every year she came back, he gave her something different.
Yeah, I remember that. The dude's a good dude, and
Oh yeah, he's really sound, and his brother is actually a fairly cool actor as well.
Robbie. Yeah, we were talking about that too because we were talking about Crisis. Because I watched it today, and Netflix on Thursday, Babysitter 2 coming out with Robbie Amell.
Yeah, wasn't he the first Firestorm as well in Flash, and then he died.
Yes.
Do you know who I like? Oh fuck, I'm after forgetting her name, and she's awesome. She plays White Canary.
Katie Locke.
Oh.
Katie Locke.
Yeah. She's awesome as White Canary, and I just love the fact that she's a complete pussy hound. Like, yeah, that role, if that was a guy, you'd be like, oh man, what a douche. But no, she's sleeping with every fucking chick she can get her hands on. Like she slept with Kara's sister. I thought that was brilliant. Kara's sister was like, oh, where were you? You can't be getting lost in a separate earth. And then Cathy Lotz's fucking, oh Christ. I'm after forgetting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm half fucking asleep here. But she rocks up. She's like, "How's your butt?" Like,
White Canary also had an affair with Nisa Al Ghul.
Cool, yeah. But yeah, no, it was an awesome. I liked it. It's fun. I think when they take the plot too seriously, it kind of ruins it.
I think they had a healthy dose of humor and seriousness. I enjoyed it. It had me crying at some parts, just how beautiful the tribute was to Green Arrow. I think they did that really well. Those parts really shined to me.
I
Really,
preferred the one with the Dominators. I actually really like that. And we're
that
like,
was a good one too.
the things I did like from this one was finally giving Brandon Root the role of Superman. That was brilliant. And I liked in last year's one where Brandon Root like is looking like Karen. She's like, looks exactly like my cousin. I'm like, oh, you cheeky bastards.
Yeah. John Cryer, I really love what they did with Lex in the fucking crossover. I love how he kind of just wrote himself as the paragon of truth.
Yeah,
And
he
they just had to
turned
roll with
himself
it.
into a hero, and I was like, and I liked all the cameos like Tom Welland's Superman. They even had the fucking Ashley Scott from the old Birds of Prey series. They had the Doom Patrol and the Titans turn up. They had fucking Lucifer turn up. I thought that was. I so want to see either him turn up in an episode of Lucifer or Lucifer team up with him. Maybe if they rebooted the Constantine show, just a Lucifer Constantine crossover, like in the Vertigo universe.
I agree. I was saying that earlier. I would love. I know it's probably not going to happen, but I would love them to meet again because that's perfect.
If they really wanted to go fucking crazy, they should have had fucking Cassidy and fucking Jesse Custer turn up as well. That would have been fucking brilliant.
Yeah. I really liked the Jonah Hex appearance because it was just that's the one I didn't know about. I knew about everybody else because it's been out for a while, but I was sitting there and then they're like North Dakota. I'm like, oh, it'll be funny if Jonah Hex showed up, and he did. And then they like give him a star and shit. I thought it was fun.
It's just that's the thing. That's like they wanted to cram as many characters into this one because this was like they were blowing their load with the fucking they were blowing their load, and I think they fucking kind of came a bit too early.
They did.
I think they should have waited for like the big characters to roll out the big characters later on in the episodes.
Like the last episode was kind of like it was weird. It was good. I liked the last episode, but they did do a little bit of filler there. Like with just Bebo he didn't have anything to do with the Monitor. He was just there because some criminal put him there, and they're like, let's have Bebo in there. I wish kind of the Anti-Monitor had used Bebo as a threat instead of him just being just a random illusion. But I still liked it.
Like, I don't know how I feel about fucking that Teddy fucking thing. That it made me fucking annoyed.
I love Bebo.
Come here, dude. I hate the fucking.
You're good.
I'm gonna dust off because it is 10-4.
Oh, you're fine, man. You have a nice night.
Well, thanks a million for having us on, and I'll keep you posted on what the deal is when what's the limit? Is it 24 hours?
20 hours.
Oh, like
I don't know how much I have left, but I was even thinking about like Thursday, maybe doing like a stream watching The Babysitter 2 because it's coming out Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I was thinking about it.
Yeah. Come here. Check. Oh, fuck. Check out the movie. Actually, hang on. I'll leave a fucking link to the bastards. Don't worry. I won't. I won't play the movie. I learned my fucking lesson with
Oh, you're
that.
good. You're good. It, I don't mind over here. If we get taken down, we get taken down.
I'm devastated, Trenchy. I'm never going to be a big YouTuber now, thanks to Vince fucking McMahon.
Just stick up the guys, WWE is mine. You can't use any of my clips.
Fucking stop. You bastard, stop. Right. Copy. I gotta drop it in the fucking, drop it in the chat. Where the fuck's the chat gone? Where the fuck? Private chat. I put in a private chat. Right. Paste. Sent.
I got it.
You got it? Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a bit slow, but it's pretty good, and the gore is pretty good.
I'll give it a
Right.
look.
Okay, dust off, guys. Mark, take care, dude.
I will.
Bye. Where did Trenchy go?
I don't know. I think he left. He vanished. But
What the fuck?
I was thinking of, I could, we could all like maybe do a movie, like one a week or whatever.
Yeah, no, I was
And
gonna say if yourself, Deacon, and Mark decide to pick a movie, I'll join you because I'm running out now. I'll be dead honest. I gotta.
Go ahead.
That was my
I'll
bad.
be dead honest. I'm gonna cut back on the late streams because my body's not fucking capable for fucking staying up at fucking
But-
half past bastard anymore.
Hey, dude, how are you?
Right.
I could do, and then I found on YouTube the giant monster, and the monster itself he makes Godzilla look like a fucking Oscar nominee for the suit with the way the monster looks in the
Monster?
Huh?
Yeah. Did you see the Crater Lake monster?
I didn't see it on YouTube, but I'll go back and look.
Oh no! I thought you said that. Sorry, you broke up in the fucking thing.
No. Giant Gila monster.
Oh.
It's free on YouTube. It's
if it can get the reaction, if it can get the reaction, that the giant claw got out of Trenchy, I'm fucking up for watching it. That fucking Trenchy fucking nearly wetting himself after seeing that fucking bird made it for me.
The monster itself looks so hideously stupid. He's gonna die laughing. Much less the acting in it.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking dust off, guys. Good nighty.
Yep. Thanks for coming on, Marty. Stay frosty.
Mark, see you later. Trenchy, stay bay. Stay bay, dude.
Yeah. I'm never gonna let that down. How you doing, dude? Welcome, man.
And I'm gonna have to get here because I gotta walk my dog.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, man. Thank you for coming up. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you have a nice night. Stay frosty, man. Thank you for coming on again. And then there was one. you guys want to talk in the chat, you can. I have left the link if anybody still wants to come up. I'll still go on for a little bit, and I'll chat with people if they want to chat. How you doing, Do? Welcome. Congratulations again on what was it, like 7 months it was? It was 7 months, right? Or was it a year for your anniversary thing? I forget, but congratulations on that, man. That's awesome. That was a fun stream as well. And Horror DVD Devil, I don't know if you're still here, but what's up, man? How you doing? I've been watching your Wild Eye reviews, and I really enjoyed them. Well, I only was able to catch the one actually. The one you were talking about, Jurassic. Was it what was the movie? It was pretty sure it was Jurassic Dead or Jurassic Shark. It had something to do with a shark. I enjoyed it though. I thought it was good. But yeah, nothing really impressive going on. Ice Cube Jr. as a Spawn. I'm sorry I didn't get to this earlier, but I don't know. I didn't know Ice Cube had a kid, but that is cool, and I bet he would make a decent Spawn. Um. Also, I have not. There. All questions are answered now. Yeah. I'll probably let this go a few minutes unless if like somebody wants to talk in the chat or come up or whatever. Because chat's pretty silent right now. And usually I just feed off of the chat and stuff. Or the guests on the panels and stuff. So yeah, but just to sum everything up, I thought Crisis was good. I thought it was a good event. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I did enjoy the chat as well. I thought the chat we had tonight was really good. Very good chat. Yeah. I'll try to get that shit private chat real quick. God, shit. Well, I think I will call this a night. Yeah. You guys have a good evening. Stay frosty. I appreciate everybody coming in and stuff. This is Crunchy signing off. People poop.